I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, 'cause I know my time. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal, 'cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let us make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal, 'cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. We're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more that's that's young. We got to keep it open. No, I love you.
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, 'Cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your blow. Games can play, can't take it personal. 'Cause the devil is a liar.
Telling you the truth. Hey, and we already heard this song. Some things you gotta do. Hey. Hey, what's up? Love is the word. What up, DB? What up, JP? But we gonna call him JQ. What up, Big Lloyd? Shit, Big Lloyd ain't playing tonight. What up, RB? What up, Reese? Where you been? How you been? What up, KJ? What's up, real talk? Guard your grill. What up, Triple OG, man? How you been, man? Would you just come here once a week to say what's up or what? You know what I mean? What up, Eric Gomes? What up, Big Dog? CO Sense, man. What's up? Winners train, losers complain. LDBC. What's up, Phil? And what else we got? Box fans, man, we appreciate you, man. I know you at work grinding, man. We appreciate the third shift. Thank you. Andrew Hotep. Where we at? Sports Express podcast, man. Welcome to the show, man. Money in the Ghetto. What's up, Mr. McElroy? EJ, what's up? Is that it? Superman, that hoe. Yeah, man. Oh man, I think that's it. Did I miss? What's up, Reggie? What's up, Brandon? And well, you go by B-Dub. What you go by? Mike Weary the Great, man. What's up, Ready? And we good, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight, man. God damn, so much is going on the past 24 hours as it pertains to athletes, man, being disrespected. Oh man, can you believe Trae Young got spit on? God damn. What's up, Edgar? Man, a fan actually had the nerve, the gall, the courage to spit on. Truth. What's up, TT? Man. Whew. I read that and I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. Wow. And then yesterday, right when we started the show, at the end of the game, Washington Wizards game, a fan dropped popcorn on Russell Westbrook. Man, the disrespect though, but I'm not going to attach it, but there's a lot of stuff that we can't control to change that narrative. There's a lot that we can do to change that narrative. And then the fact that ESPN gave Stephen A. Smith the green light to use their platform to attack one man. Whew. Man, that says two things. One, they'll never respect you. And two, how one man can affect somebody's bottom line. When people say, oh, I can't do it. Man, I need help. I need this. One man got the internet ablaze right now. One man. It's astounding, man. It's completely astounding. You know, I've done it a few times, you know what I mean? With the Andre Ward interview, the Eddie Hearn interview, you know, it takes courage. That's it. That ain't the first video Kwame Brown did. Kwame Brown been at this for a minute. Go to his YouTube page. Keep chipping, 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 chipping. It's gonna catch fire eventually. It's gonna catch fire eventually, dog. You know what I mean? Keep on chipping away. And right now, Kwame Brown is the dude, and it seems like he's doing the right thing with this platform. But the disrespect as a black athlete, and we keep on going back. We keep on going back, dog. The fact that we keep on going back. Now, y'all can come in with the other perspective. Most times I always go from the accountability phase, like the personal accountability. What can I do? You know what I mean? And since I'm not a professional athlete, I'm looking at it from my ideals. You got to do it one time to me. Like I said 3 weeks ago or a month ago, I would have walked out with Paul Pierce. You ain't about to fire this man for what he's doing in his private life. No. And it's legal. The strippers weren't complaining. It was nothing malicious going on in the background nor in the foreground. You understand what I'm saying? And I think we've given them too much control. We've given them too much access. We've given them too much power. Kanye said no one man should have all that power. Speaking of Kanye, remember when Donald Trump first got in office? And Kanye West and there's Steve Harvey and all of them went and met with Donald Trump. Now, granted, they probably did it for photo ops and personal favors or whatever the case may be. But how the media tricked us to believe that we couldn't sit with a sitting president. We couldn't have a meeting with a sitting president. Yeah, it's red vines. It's just how they trick us, dog. How they just bamboozle us and railroad and strip us of the power. You understand what I'm saying? And it's too much power, and we give it to them. The executives at ESPN, which is what Viacom ultimately. Oh no, excuse me, Disney. Disgusting. Doesn't Disney own Disney World? They're not your allies. They're your employer. And I think this generation of athletes need to start creating their own bubbles, their own they need to start cultivating each other. You get that money from the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, and you build like the obligation. A percentage of your pay goes to taxes, right? A percentage of your pay goes towards retirement. Why can't a percentage of your pay go towards the development of a city? And what I mean by city is like your development. Like what are your group of teammates and business partners going to do post NFL or post NBA or whatever sport you play? It's it's not reciprocal. You know what I mean? Stephen A. Smith, for what he did to Allen Iverson, he should have gotten blackballed for what he did to um what's his name? Allen Iverson, Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad that we keep on giving up our power. We willingly give up our fucking power. And the phone lines are officially open. Phone lines are officially open. Feel free to call in. But the disrespect that the black man get, and then they trick us. Oh, the Lakers were winning by 11 before I started the show, so I just assume they're gonna win, and that's good. I want the Lakers to go to the finals. I want them to go to the finals, and I want the Nets to win. That's all. You know. Speaking of the Nets, look what they did to what's up, Mike Weary? Mike Weary the Great. Nip said put a great on it and watch everyone react. It's okay to cancel Stephen A. and the Breakfast Club. You said no big lie. And the reason why I want the Nets to win, I keep on saying New Jersey, Brooklyn Nets, is how they're painting Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden as the enigma of the NBA. You know what I mean? They that's why I want them to win. And then I want them to join hands and start putting money in their community. Create something. I think it's time where we hold athletes accountable for creating something. And it's holding them accountable out of love. It's not like I hate you. No, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage to create your own. I think that's another opportunity because you got 12 millionaires in one location and they see each other every day. So they can't say they hang around poor people every day. They can't say all I do is nah. For 9 months out the year, you're practicing, playing, and getting on the plane with 25 multimillionaires between the coaches, the owners, the business partners. There's about 25 multimillionaires that you hang out with every day per team. And when people say, oh, we don't have enough money, I think that's a lie. When are we ever going to have enough money? What's the magic number? All of us can make an impact. All of us. We have an obligation. All right. We got to shrink their lead. No, these athletes stop traveling, going for the Salvation Army, Red Cross, whatever other entity you could think of. No. Stop going to motherfucking the Philippines. Now, I'm not saying you guys get. I'm in retros and with y'all know what I mean. But you ain't got to go to the Philippines. You can go to Harlem, was it West Side, South Side of Chicago, Harlem, South Central, the Fifth Ward, Louisiana, whatever, Baton Rouge, Polk County. There's so many there, Baltimore. There's so many places that you can go and develop. And outside of these big cities, one table for I'm being as sincere as possible. One table in a Las Vegas nightclub is cash for a house in Detroit and Baltimore. I'm serious. Yeah, we definitely got to find that. It's a lie, man. It's a lie. If we can raise $1,000 in one night for Jaquan in a pandemic, and people are unemployed, people are without jobs, without money. If we can do that in here, only God knows how many resources I'm just saying the name, right? James Harden has, or Russell Westbrook. We ain't got to look to, man. Yeah, I know Reg is on chime in on it because he just went live on this very same subject. I knew you were calling and you just went live on this very same similar subject. What's up?
Yeah, and to try to get people to inspire to speak their piece, because like dealing with what you're speaking of, is a lot of these athletes have to break out of materialism. A lot of them are looking to achieve this so-called American dream of wealth, and their ideal of the American dream of wealth is to spend and, you know, kind of gown themselves in European fabrics and shit like that. And when Stern pulled off that old racist maneuvering he did to kind of change the appeal and look, to shift it away from a black cultural attachment to hip hop, because what AI brought in, AI was a huge cultural shift in the NBA, and that's another reason why he was targeted by people linked to sports media, which is attached to the NBA, to try to destroy him because of his cultural influence within the sport. They changed up how they dress and all this other crap. What the NBA players should have did, and a lot of them should have went about doing, was finding black designers, black clothing manufacturers, and start gowning themselves in items made by them. I got a homie who I see a lot of NBA players wear stuff with a brand. I'm gonna put a plug in for him. He makes a brand called Dead Fresh Crew. Now I've seen LeBron rocking his stuff, Brandon Jennings, who's related to them, rocking their stuff. There's black designers that are out here. When they playing in these rules that they put out here, black people have to be intelligent enough to learn how to outmaneuver them. You can play the game. These fools want to play the game, maneuver on their ass. When they pull that crap, they should have been in who was that dude in New York? The dude who do all the Gucci stuff. Should have been draped in that. They should have been draped in Carl Kanai could have came back. They could have brought the brothers who made cross colors and rebranded them. That's what they should have been draped in. You should have been draped in 5-piece suits made by these guys. There's a lot of tailors who are black. You have to maneuver these fools. Take their money and use it. That's what business is about. That's what white folks do with investment and all that. These athletes playing in these leagues, playing in a sport that they love, where the money is big, take their money and flip it on their ass. You can outmaneuver these fools. Ain't nothing genius about none of these motherfuckers out here. It's just a bunch of bigoted bullcrap they play amongst young folks who don't think in terms like that. You can outmaneuver these fools. Yeah, that's his name, David Dapper Dunn. Should have been draped in that. Mm-hmm. He makes fly shit. He out designs fabrics with what the makers of Gucci and all them other top designers are out here. Even you see it with Kanye West. You brought him up. Kanye is a top designer. He's revolutionizing shoe designs and all that stuff. People look at him crazy. He does crazy stuff. Ain't no denying that. But there's also a genius side in what Kanye does. And as far as his invention and his changing and clothing, best believe they're going to be targeting him after a moment. When he starts to really, he's kind of already broke into the shoe market. But even with the Ball brothers, with what the father, sorry about that, but what he was doing, revolutionary, and with people having a lack of understanding, they attacked him. And that's the lost delusional side of us as people. That's why I say everything, even though I address a lot of racial stuff, our issues ain't white racism. Our biggest issues is us. We're the biggest issues with what occurs with us in this country. Because can't nobody stop us. We fight too many battles, and the worst battles are the ones that we face with ourselves. It's hard for us to maneuver around the neighborhoods we come from because we worry about we live on this side, you from that side. It's idiotic type behaviors, idiocy, man. None of that stuff makes sense. Till we break that stuff down is when we make these huge, dramatic changes. A lot of people fall into their consciousness like you've seen with Kyrie. Kyrie done fell into his consciousness like a mug. And he's coming up with revolutionary ideals to what people whose minds aren't there yet. He sounds delusional, psychotic. He does crazy-ish too, but he knows where he's at. He knows who he is. He has identified himself. And he's identified the issues that plague us and a way to go about changing that stuff. Like, you got to do it. You got to move yourself back from the materialism. Like, even with me, I look back and I laugh about it. How with the material, I wasn't bad as I see most people. But that materialism and what we think is to looking like we made it. And when you're looking like you made it, you ain't got ish in your account. You ain't got ish in your pocket. Time to put back, live simple as lives, and make sure that money is there to take care of people who don't exist yet, but will come under your own bloodline and under your own heritage, your family tree. That's the way we got to think. We don't think in terms of that shit. You got to do your work now for those who you may never meet, but your name need to be there for them to know who the hell you are and that you laid the foundation. It's our term. That shit's been lost for a lot of us, but we can't take that away from even our folks before us who didn't have it because of what they were up against. But with us having an understanding and better entry into the American system, we can provide that. Sometimes you got to stop throwing that shit away. Hold on to it. Live a simple life. Yeah, fuck you wearing the same clothes for 4 days. Put that money away. Stack it. But that's my thoughts on this call. Hopefully we keep that dialogue rolling.
Yeah, appreciate you, Reg.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And two, I think we as a whole got to stop being black trauma pimps too. You know what I mean? By reacting to everything that they do to us. You know? Oh man, like Dominique Wilkins went to a restaurant. Nigga, just don't go back. You know what that says? It don't say that they're racist. It's just reinforcing the law. I mean, in addition to what they're saying, it's saying, hey, nigga, you are a top 50 basketball player in the whole entire to ever pick up a basketball. You still a nigga. You still a nigga, dog. Man, we ain't got, man, listen, we ain't, if they call us racist, we ain't got to fight with the owner. We just pick up our stuff and don't fight to sit down. Hey, they got a seat. How come I can't get a seat? What's up, man?
What's up, Fred? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Oh man, I'm mad I missed the show last night. I seen y'all talking boxing hard, but
Oh yeah.
I got a couple things I want to talk about real quick and staying on subject. Chris Eubank and Demetrius Andrade. I'm hearing some rumors. I think it's a good fight for Andrade. Do you think it's a good fight for him? I personally think he needs to stop trying to move up and chase Canelo, and then get undisputed at 160 and maybe make that fight with Charlo, and that would build his brand and maybe get some bread in his pocket for real, for real.
Yeah. I think he needs to start building his brand. You know, he needs to fight every 3 months. He needs to.
Right.
And when was the last interview he did?
Talking about Canelo, I think.
I haven't seen an interview from him in weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So
I saw the video with Bernard Hopkins or whatever where he was talking.
Is that old or new?
But the one with Bernard Hopkins?
I saw it on Instagram. Yeah.
I don't know if it's old or new. He's got his dread, so I'm guessing it's got to be recently.
Okay.
But to me, I was hearing he was talking about, oh, I'm going to vacate and go up to 168, and then I'm just like, yo, dog, you're not going to ever build your own damn legacy if you just keep vacating, trying to chase some man around that got his own legacy. Canelo could go up to damn cruiserweight by the end of his career and just do what the hell he wants to. He don't need you, dog. Like, so make it as to where you got undisputed money. Like, I was looking at the IBF rankings, Fred. I'm like, dog, get in the top 2 or 3 of the IBF. The IBF just ordered 2 dudes I never even heard of to be Triple G's mandatory. Have Eddie Hearn get you in them damn IBF rankings and get you and force it to be a fight with Triple G. And if not, they got to give you the damn belt. And then I know Al Heyman to make that fight between him and Charlo for undisputed at 160. Easily.
Yeah, he got to go build his brand. Dog. Like it's critical. You know, he makes one big splash and then he goes quiet. I mean,
right. He got to get busy, like you said. He needs to be fighting every 3 months, making a splash, make him get you Jaime Munguia or whatever. Like, build your bread, stay busy, get a fan base. So then that way, when you become a sellout, because I mean, I know he can sell out his hometown, but can he go to Vegas and sell out? Yeah, if he goes to UK and fight Eubanks Jr., he'll make some money, but he's got to make it to where he can sell out. See, the Charlos, they can sell out in Houston whenever they want to. They can go to Vegas or go to Dallas and be on an Earl Spence card. They can make money. But Andre got to realize, like you said, you got to fight every 3 months, and you got to build your brand. You can say whatever the hell you want about Adrian Broner, Fred. That nigga ain't never have to beg nobody for no fight. He talked this shit, and he was able to. People came in the seats to see him lose or whatever, but he ain't have to ask nobody for no fight.
Right. I mean, you gotta go send a DM to Andrade because he about to. He about to fade. I mean, I'm serious. He about to fade away. We're not gonna hear from him for another till 4 weeks before his fight, 6 weeks before his fight.
It's crazy.
You know.
And then about hell yeah.
The Zone has a fight this weekend. He should be there.
What'd you say?
The Zone has a fight this weekend. He should be there.
He should be there. He should be at everything. He should be on Eddie Hearn. Like you said, he should be building his brand, man.
Yep.
But we'll see if that fight with Eubank Jr. happens, or like you said, if he disappears. Mm-hmm. And then about the other shit you was talking about, man, I've been saying this for about 10 years, Fred. I would notice that every time ESPN, all these son of a bitches outside the lines, they'll do these crazy investigative reports. And it'll always be a black athlete on a big college campus. And there'll always be some bullshit sexual assault or rape charge or something. Then when it comes to find out it was false, these son of a bitches don't report on it for 3 weeks or a month. Stephen A. Smith himself was talking shit about that whole Baylor situation, Art Browse, and then the whole person that they started the investigation over, he was found not guilty, Sean Oakman. And then even somebody else at ESPN wrote an article saying, well, I don't know where we're going to go from this because this is the quote unquote reason why the scandal started, because they said that he was guilty. And I sat there and I looked at all these damn different situations. And I was like, hold the hell up, man. Hold the hell up. These boys are the ones who bring the $1 million into these campuses. But for your feminist or your whatever bullshit agenda you got, you're ready to throw these brothers out of school. And what pisses me off is they'll just go back and say, I'm happy to be with my teammates. Go look up the white boy, Fred, from University of Montana. His daddy told him, no, fuck that. Don't go back on the team. Sue them son of a bitches, get your money and leave. And that's what he did. He got the university for $300,000, $400,000 and said, fuck that. I ain't going to play for you. Right. That's what these young black athletes need to start doing. You kick me off my team because you don't want to tell one of these sorority chicks they whores and be honest with them. Start getting them motherfuckers for their money like they get you.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's my. Well, go ahead, bro. What are you saying?
No, I said I agree with you.
Yeah, that's my call, man. That's other than that, man. What you think about Devin Haney, man? He need a knockout, or
yeah, Devin Haney this Saturday, man. Yeah, make sure you guys do what you do. I'm gonna say 12-round decision. Hopefully he impresses. Hopefully he gets a knockdown. I'm excited to go watch him, and I'll be rooting for the kid. You know, and I'll definitely be rooting for the kid. You know, hopefully he puts on a great performance where. Hopefully he has a brand building performance, you know. He didn't do too many interviews there. I thought he should have did more interviews today. I only saw one interview with him that was like 7-8 minutes long. And
the one with Fight Hype or whatever.
Whatever it was, yeah. He probably needs to do more interviews, you know, in terms of
so you said you're going out there Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. I'll be there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm coming right back.
Okay. All right, brother. I'm watching this show on YouTube. Keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate you, big dog.
All right, peace.
Isaiah Stover. That's the little bit of New York I got left in me. Can't look at the athletes. Hold ourselves individually accountable. Talk more about us individually making our own millions. It's proven other rich, well-known blacks, not about your show topic. Yeah, and I think once we shift our mindset, I think that's when the momentum starts. I think, happy birthday, big homie. Happy birthday, big homie. What's good, family? I don't get to catch a show. Well, happy birthday, man. You should be asleep for the next 2 days. I know you. I know you ran amok down in H-Town. You know. But yeah, man, we got a 30 for 30 black athletes all day. Yeah, all that shit. I know I missed a lot. But yeah, man. What's up, Caesar? I think Boo Robinson, appreciate you. The Russells. I haven't. He was supposed to call me today, but I haven't heard from him. If not, I'm checking out Saturday 5 a.m. So just let me know. I think it's not a matter of think. These fucking athletes and they don't have a responsibility to do it. Are you out now? Because we can't say how you have to do this with your money. But you can't complain. I don't think when you have the ability to create instant change, they're multi-millionaires. They have the ability to create change. They can defer their taxes and build and then pay that little ass fine because it's always less than 1%. Pay that little ass fine on your taxes when you get it back on what you're building. You know, it's they have full-blown access to every city hall in America. They can get a hold of every police chief, every police captain, every councilman, every governor, every senator. They can get shit done. And I would like it more without using their help, because you don't want them saying you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. No, you build on your own. And I think that's the most operative way to do it. But like when you in these cities like middle America, like Memphis and Atlanta and some parts of Texas, everywhere but Florida, California, Los Angeles. Outside of those states, shit, one fucking NBA check on the 1st or the 15th, it's a wrap. With the money they're making in 2021. I don't think professional athletes should go on ESPN or go on these platforms and complain. I really don't. Man, they can implement change so fast. It goes straight to the bloodstream. Whether you're going to do it in an artistic way, whether you're the guy who makes films, that's fine. Or whether you're like Kwame Brown, who like digging up dirt and building stuff. There's a space in between for everyone. You know what I mean?
And this is what it feels like.
What's up?
What's up, Fred?
How you feel, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. Hey, I called you a couple days ago, man. I was asking you where I compared Kwame to Bud Crawford with the boxing media, and you told me to call back.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, but I'll think about it now.
I knew that, bro. Remember, I said don't duck me, son.
Oh, I'm not ducking.
Because you didn't think I was gonna call back. I know you thought I was gonna duck the barbershop, bro.
No, but I believe I can answer it now because I was watching Blue Blood, thinking about Bud. Bud alienated his support system.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think that I think that it was kind of the reverse, bro. Okay. You know, that they came at him after he already was undisputed, right? Mm-hmm. And then they all of a sudden come with all these other tactics. But go ahead, bro. I apologize.
Well, you already disagree with me, so that's pretty much what I think. I think Bud did a great job at alienating his fan base, because I have multiple videos on my channel of him saying I'm not doing no interviews. He told I don't know if he wants his name to be out there. Y'all probably seen it, but he told a media member, "Hey, talk to my friend." And I seen him walk away from little 3-year-old kids wanting autographs, and then he realized it was 3 cameras on him. It was the Wilder Fury fight in Vegas, part 2, and he walked away from the kid, and then he saw it was like 4 cameras on him, and then he went back and signed the kid's autograph. You know, he's just a different kid. He's just a different guy, and now he doesn't have the support, and that's what happens when you alienate your support. It wasn't like that in the beginning. People supported him, but when much is given, much is required. You understand? People say, "Oh, the fans don't fight," but like Blue Blood said, "Shit, we buy the tickets." We buy the ticket.
And that's cool. Right. But now you saying that he's the only boxer where kids are trying to talk to him and get their attention and that they get ignored. Is that what you're saying?
That's not the question you asked.
Well, I'm just trying to say, because you said that there were some kids.
The question is about Bud. The question ain't about another fighter.
Right.
So I'm telling.
Well,
it's not. No, it's about Bud, right?
Right. Well, I'm saying, but who are you comparing them to?
I'm
who
not
are you
comparing
saying
them to no one. I'm telling you what I saw with my own eyes.
Right. Now, can I say this, right?
Yeah.
Now, he has a free gym in his city where any kid can come and work out in his boxing gym for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And over probably 70% of them are African American. Who else is doing that in the boxing community, bro? I mean, as a what do you call it? A nonprofit. Go ahead.
I can't answer who else is doing it. I can say if what you're saying is true, I think that's very commendable. I think
that's facts, bro, and that's been for years. I apologize. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I think it's extraordinary. And that's the problem. If he don't do media, how are we gonna know this? Simple.
It's been out there, man. Bomac already said that they have a nonprofit, the B&B Boxing Gym or what have you.
I just found out about it just now.
What's that?
I just found out about it just now.
Oh man, that's horrible, bro. Because that's been out there for he probably had that going for at least 5 years now. You know.
Well, I don't interview him. I don't even click on his interviews. Like, I don't. Like, he's alienated. I mean, he's been forwardly disrespectful, and that's cool. Like, I have no ill will towards him. I just speak the truth. If we support you against Bob Arum, and then you say Bob Arum is a nice guy,
oh man, come on, man. We're gonna hold Bob Arum against him, right? I mean, Bob Arum is who he's supposed to be working with to try to get him to fight. So now you're saying that he would have got any of these fights without Bob Arum? Like, who's the first guy that he fought on the 2-week step up on the undercard of Mikey Alvarado fight or what have you? I can't remember the guy's name right now, but he had knocked out Amir Khan. I do know that. But and that's what I'm saying so you think that he would have got the Jeff Horn fight without Bob Arum?
I'm talking about 2020 and 2021, and I'm just talking about the blatant disrespect that Bob had for him. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that I think many people came to his defense, and he came out and said, "Oh, Bob is just being Bob." No, I would have laid my foot down. And then Earl Spence gets the Manny Pacquiao fight, so that lets you know that Bob didn't do the job he was supposed to do.
Okay, well now, and I hope you don't get mad at me, bro.
No, go ahead.
But now, no, right? Because now I heard also that you had working with Donald Sterling, right? You didn't call him out on the carpet because you was working with him, right?
Me?
Yeah, Donald Sterling. When you doing NBA stuff with the Clippers or something?
Oh man,
I'm not saying that you were an employee of his.
No,
but I'm saying that. Okay, so were you reporting the things that he was doing ahead of time before it came out?
It's funny. I'll tell you exactly where I was when I first heard it. I was doing bicep curls at the 24-hour fitness. I'm being dead ass honest with you.
No, I'm with you, bro.
Dead ass true. It was a Saturday morning. Go check the facts. I know exactly where I was when that news dropped. I was doing bicep curls, facing west in the mirror, and I saw it on the screen. I'm facing the same direction, and I said, "Holy shit!" I came home and I ripped them a new asshole.
Okay.
I never worked for the Clippers. I worked for a newspaper.
Okay. Now, and I apologize, bro. I'm actually surprised. I'm on here to get an opportunity and a chance to talk to you.
It's a free.
I've been, following Kwame's thing for about the last week, and I'm big fans of you and DB. My man, he said, some of these like he said, Gary Russell Jr., Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Tank, Mel, J-Rock, Tony Harrison, they all do tremendous community work. And I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, like, when the guy has a nonprofit free gym for anybody, to come in there, and the majority of them, 75%, are minor Black children, and you don't know about it, but we quick to say, well, he ain't doing this, and he's in a coop here, and he's been ran on Candyland. Like, man, come on, bro. And I'm not saying that you or whoever, you know, anybody can say whatever they want, because first of all, Bud's philosophy when he came into the boxing game, right? He was like, Bob Arum is gonna make the fight. Bo Mack gonna get him ready, and he's gonna fight the fight. He came in from day one saying he didn't want to, you know, really do the talking, right? And I understand that that's gonna hold him back a little bit, because then it's more dependent upon what Bob wants, you know, who Bob wants to make money with or what have you. So I understand that part. But from his perspective, it ain't like he came in like an AB and then all of a sudden he just shut down. I mean, because actually I think that he's developed more in the media, you know, a little bit since then, you know. But hey, man, I don't want to hold up the line, man, because I appreciate it, bro. Because I want to get back in here someday, man, because I appreciate
I don't mind.
You know, being able to talk to you in the chat.
Next time you go to the gym, because you're obviously in Omaha, right? Tell Bo Mack to call into the show. Bo Mack knows my number. Bo Mack knows right. Terrence ain't calling in.
Hey, man, but you got Bo, but you got Bo Mack number. I don't, but I know Bo Mack, and see, and that's my whole point, bro. Is that I knew Bo Mack back when he was an amateur, right? When he was probably, I think he was fighting like 165 pounds or not, believe it or not. And Bo Mack just loves to talk boxing. See, to me, I think, and I'm not sure like in the last year or two or whatever, but I'm saying like before that, I thought he was a good person that popped the corn in boxing. He got it started. And the other thing I want to say when it comes to EJ, can I say something about EJ and what Bo Mack might have said to him, bro?
Yeah.
Right now, like, I think really he was just trying to tell EJ that he's focused on other things outside of boxing, such as alcohol and so forth and so on. And a lot of people took it the wrong way, but you know, who was the person to say, well, we love EJ and we ride with EJ, who was saying, EJ, you need to get out of the street and get into the gym. You know what I mean? It wasn't like there was, I mean, so Bo Mack, even though EJ was not his fighter, he was giving him good advice.
No, he said,
you know,
he said Earl's a drunk. That's what he said.
And then what happened the next week, bro? 7 days later, what happened?
Really?
He almost lost his life, right?
No, he got to a car accident. Yes, he did.
Right. 7 days later, bro. Mm-hmm. You don't think that was a warning sign? Let him know, hey, man, if you don't straighten it up, bro, you're going to get another opportunity to straighten it up. But it's going to be a long road back. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No, he said a drunk ain't shit. That's what he said. Thank you. Because we got a whole bunch
of and I understand, bro. And I'm not saying that the way he said it was something that anybody could accept and respect. I understand that sometime when you go with that tough love, bro, that, you know what I mean, you got to go away. But then you can come back and go ahead, though. I apologize.
No, you ain't got to apologize. Keep talking. I would never say that about Bud. I just wouldn't say that about
what?
I wouldn't say anything like that. Oh, he's a drunk. Oh, he's a crackhead. I wouldn't say that.
Right.
I wouldn't. I just.
He said he's a crackhead, bro.
No, I'm making an example, man.
Okay. I apologize. Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that we put the words on Bud straight, correct, and true. I mean, because you know we all have faults. But go ahead.
Nah, Bud ain't said nothing. And that may be why his fan base is dwindling. You know, he doesn't talk. He doesn't do media relations. Yeah, I mean, fighters don't understand how important it is to do interviews. Like, it's so.
And I agree with you.
It's so important, even if so you got to take into account if you interview with anybody, there's a level of respect that you get from fans and other media outlets by doing the interview. You understand, like.
Okay, but now with Kwame, right? Everybody, after they get it all blown up, they're like, "Well, come on this platform, come on this platform, come on this platform." And he's kind of like, "Bro, y'all already done disrespected me, right? So now y'all want to give me the apology." He doesn't have to accept the apology, and he doesn't have to go on their platform because they just want to. Man, come on, man. You know how they want to try to use and abuse them. But hold on, man. Can I just say something? my man, Joaquin Pickett or whatever, bro. What was you trying to say, man? I mean, you just popping off in the chat or something like that, man. You know what I mean? Trying to call me something of the week, bro. Man, check your facts, bro. Go ahead, Fred. I apologize.
Nah, but I mean,
that's a personal attack. I just wanted to respond to that. Go ahead, bro.
We pretty much done summed it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thank you very much, man.
Appreciate you.
And now, is there anything, though, and now this is about Kwame, is there anything that you think he said that was actually, like, wrong or out of pocket?
It doesn't matter. See, it's his position. He's going to say some wrong things. He's human. Right. He's a 39-year-old man that hasn't lived to his hair started falling out. He's still learning. He's going to say wrong things. I admire his position. His position, the position that he's taken to go against this machine. I think that is beautiful. And he said some great things the past 2 weeks. I just think his position is very powerful. He's inspiring a lot of people.
Mike Weary, man, you funny, man. I ain't with that crew, bro. And Michael Johnson, why don't you just call in, bro? Why don't you call in, homie? You can sit back in the chat and be a chat warrior and try to talk about this and that. You call in and you give up better content than this, bro, because I don't think you can. Fred, I appreciate you, bro.
Peace,
God bless. Hey, man, y'all tip y'all barbers, man, unless they charging y'all too much. And then y'all tell them, man, that y'all need a refund or, you know, what they call that, man, like a sponsorship deal or something, man. Hey, man, thank you.
Peace.
DB, you are the man, bro. Hey, that man should, hey, if they take Gavin Newsom out there, man, we got to run a campaign for DB, bro. I'm out. Peace.
I like that. We're gonna have Mark Ridley Thomas in a couple of weeks. So maybe we can make that happen. Hey, Reaper says, but we helped Bud get undisputed. They're not gonna remember that shit, dog. What's up, D?
Peace, what up? Shout out to the third. Shout out to the entire barbershop. Shout out to the chat. The college just took man, what's wrong with Omaha? I mean, I think they hypersensitive to anytime Earl does something well or Earl is big news for Earl or Earl has a fight. It's like Omaha, they just get sensitive and they don't want to blame. We just seen reports that we expect Bud to sign with MT Clay Global, or we expect him to sign with the Zone, don't we? Why? Because we know that's the move. Bud, I guess he thinks he's an alternative Negro, he's special, or he's like, or he does the alternative. He reminds me of Boo Boo in certain ways. It's like they don't understand what's happening in front of them, and they the type of black people, from what I've seen, that don't want to be down. Oh no, I'm gonna go do my own thing over here. Basically, that caller was calling in and so sensitive about everything you said about Bud. He even tried to sneak personal attack you, like we didn't catch that. He tried to tie you into Donald Sterling's behavior. Just like Kwame, just like Charlemagne tried to tie Kwame into his father and his brother's behavior. He basically tried to say that you were a champion of Donald Sterling. That's some BS, and that was a disingenuous argument. Omaha, Nebraska.
I actually wrote an article telling
the Clippers.
I actually wrote an article telling the Clippers to boycott, and I did some videos on it too.
They should have, and they should have. But
yep.
Yeah, and it would have been remembered forever, and the owners would have known that was an option that they would use, because they used it before. It's like the nuclear option. That's why America's a lot of times successful in a lot of negotiations, because America has been the only country to use the nuclear bomb outright twice. So any country that they negotiating with, they know that America has the capability of using it. So that's why they always say that option is never off the table. So, but I didn't appreciate Omaha's argument. We love Bud. We watch Bud. I watch Bud every time Bud fights. I watch Bud's press conference. Every time Bud opens his mouth, I want to see what Bud has to say. But like you, the caller didn't understand, in which I don't understand. I watch even Bernie the boxer's been hating lately. I don't understand why you don't put the onus on Bud for the decisions that he makes in business. You made a decision to sign back with Bob Arum. Bob Arum trashes you every chance he get, and like you told him, and then you come out and say, Bob's a great guy. No, That's your opportunity to get out of your contract right then and start a campaign, a grassroots campaign with the people. He should have been on every YouTube platform after that, saying, I'm sick of this guy. I don't know why this guy treats me like this. Y'all heard what he's saying. ESPN, y'all got to do something about this top ranked contract because I'm not fighting under a top ranked banner anymore, and I'm not fighting on ESPN. So I don't know what y'all going to do, but my contract is up this time, and he should have had a groundswell and the people would have supported him. But you know what Bud does? Bud, for some reason, is bitter. I watch Bernie talk. Bud is bitter because he thinks he should be somewhere in boxing that he's not. He's bitter because you can everything about Bernie was, well, Bud should have done it. Well, Bud didn't have to do this. They should let Bud. They should let Bud. They should help Bud. They should help Bud. Bud has to help himself. We all want to see Bud win. You don't think we all want to see the Earl Spence Bud fight, but we know we're not gonna get it because Bob Arum is blocking the fight. He admits to blocking fights. So we think now because he won't block this fight, but he admitted to blocking the Pacquiao fight. Now the Pacquiao, I just don't get the Bud fans. I wish they would know we're not against them, but Bud has to show that you're willing to engage with your fans, that you're willing to come out here and show that you deserve the support that you're asking for. Just getting on, complaining and being bitter, that just turns the fans against you, the people who support you. Come on, Bud, we ready. You have people here to support you. Come on. But outside of that, I wanted to get back to the point of the show.
Yep.
I had a thought when Reggie was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, my thought was, why do we as Black people continue to feed this farm system? My son is 11 years old, Fred. He's 5'9". You think I'm finna put my son in football? My son does not play football. My son will not. My son has played basketball. But we're not geared towards sports. I don't want to continuously be a farm system for them to continuously, well, we just turning out athletes, turning out entertainers, turning out athletes. No. From what I understand, Bill Russell's son is a doctor. From what I understand, Dick Gregory's son has a doctorate. Like, those are the things that we should be doing. I don't want to see LeBron James Jr. run up and down a goddamn basketball court. I want to see LeBron James Jr. running LeBron James's empire. He should be running the empire the same way that that the Ford family is still running Ford, that the DuPont family is still running DuPont every day. Those are the things that we should be pushing for. I'm tired of us being an entertainer and athlete class. We need to start making ourselves a different class of people, and it starts with us not pushing our children to entertain people. For some reason, we want to get around people and we want to make them feel comfortable, and we got to make them smile, and we got to make them feel comfortable around us. Those days are over. We need to start getting in some of these fields where we're competing with the higher economic classes. And we need to get out of this entertainment/athlete mindset as the only way to make it. We got to really get out here and compete. And that starts with us as parents not gearing our children toward these foreign systems. Yeah, it's lucrative if you can make it to the NBA. It's lucrative if you can make it to the to these pro leagues. But wouldn't it be more lucrative if we would send our children and make our children professionals and doctors and lawyers? One thing I know, have you ever seen an Indian man with a homeless sign in LA? An Indian man, a man of Indian descent.
That's funny. I mean,
just wanted to throw that out there.
More likely to see it. I know.
But you've never seen that. Why? Because they have a certain class about themselves, and there's certain industries that they go in. That's what we need to start doing. Lincoln and I can guarantee you, Lincoln and Kennedy are going to be exposed to what? Medical and business. Why? Self-explanatory. Shout out to the third. Shout out to the shot. Fred, let's keep this going. Beautiful conversation.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks, B. Hey, I've never seen a homeless Indian, dog. I'm gonna go look for one now. I'm about to go to 7th and San Pedro. As soon as the show ends, I'm going to 7th and San Pedro, dog. Mike Weary the Great said, my oldest daughter in a tech camp. She's gonna learn how to build her own apps and websites, as she should. You know, yeah. Fake Indians. Yeah, man. I ain't never seen one. What did Gregory say about the albinos? Where they go? Oh man, shout out to Dick Gregory, man. One time, man. Yeah, he told Malcolm, "Don't go, don't go. They gonna kill you." And he went anyway. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Where was I? Terrence Crawford. I think they just want to get rid. Man, I hate to see. I would hate to see next generations. I would hate to see next generation black male, man. I wonder I don't know the statistic of it, but I'm interested to know what's the rate of imprisonment of black males. Big Dog Willie plants. What time is it? Oh, 10:01. I told y'all 10:01. I said plants. Spence fanboys on BS. 2. Spence fans saying that he can beat Sugar Ray, Mayweather, Hearns, Trinidad, and Hagler in their prime, not just Crawford. I definitely think he could beat Trinidad. I don't think no one beats Hagler. I think Hagler was robbed. Mayweather, Sugar Ray can be beat. I mean, depending on what type of training camp he has. He took some fights off, but he was great. He was definitely great. Hearns, I think Spence can beat Hearns. I think he could beat Trinidad. I think Trinidad was real chinny, and Trinidad gets better with every round going. It would have been a great fight. It would have been a split decision both ways. Spence would knock down Trinidad in the first 6 rounds, and Trinidad might knock Spence down in the second half of the fight. That's how that fight probably would go. Who would win? Floyd is probably the exception on there. I don't think no one beats Floyd. I think Floyd is just an anomaly. Floyd is Floyd is different, But in the next 3 or 4 fights, Spence will have a chance. He got Pacquiao, Thurman, and then Crawford, right? Hopefully. So we'll see. Trinidad would not knock Spence out. You don't think so in the second half of the fight? Trinidad got tougher. Trinidad got tougher as the fight goes on. Remember, he got knocked down, and then he says, "I run marathons. I'm just getting started." That's how they promoted him. He ran marathons back home, and oh well. But that's what it is. Let me get the phone. Here's the number right here, man. So yeah, Trinidad. I did a Fernando Vargas interview, and he said he don't remember nothing from that fight. As it pertains to his raps. Yeah, I know Spence got the better of Floyd in sparring. Devin Haney has some moments against Floyd in sparring, But I think Earl will look good against Trinidad, though. He would get hit, though. You think Sugar Ray beats everyone on that list? Hey, I mean, that's a question that we can never answer. I thought Sugar Ray Leonard was special. He had a life outside of boxing that didn't agree with the life inside of boxing. But he's a bad motherfucker. He brought me into boxing. Fighters like him, Pernell Whitaker mostly, got me into the sport of boxing. So Sugar Ray Leonard was already a champion when I got really into boxing, I believe. So, but Sugar Ray Leonard was special though, super special. You think Earl runs to? Yeah, because he goes to the body. He didn't have the tricks Bernard has, but yeah, you could say that. I think I would bet on Spence against Trinidad. Because you could beat Trinidad early in the fight. I don't think no one beats Hagler. I think Hagler might. I mean, he's bigger, but different weight class. But Hagler could beat Floyd. Hagler could be, if they catch weight at 52, Hagler would have beat him. Yeah. But then again, we'll never know. Yeah, rest in peace, marvelous Marvin Hagler, man, the great one. Yeah, man. Shit. Earl De La Hoya in their prime. That's an easy fight. De La Hoya wasn't that good, man. I lied, pretending De La Hoya was one of my favorite fighters. I was trying to get an interview a few years back, so I got a few interviews online. I was lying my ass off in front of them Latinos. I wanted to get Oscar so bad to nail his ass. I was trying, dog. Oscar was overhyped though. I've seen Oscar. I seen Oscar's first punch landed in his professional career at the Olympic Auditorium. He was okay. You know, he wasn't great. He wasn't great. He wasn't great. When you go back and look at him, he wasn't great against great. He was great against good. But he got 6 losses, all in step-up fights. So Pernell Whitaker beat him. He didn't even hit Pernell. He went back to that corner that one round and says, God, I remember he missed like 11, 12 punches in a row. And he went back like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I can't even hit this guy. Pernell Whitaker basically was, man, go back and watch that fight. You know. He was good for marketing, you know. Aaron Pryor was a bad son of a bitch too. If y'all, I know Aaron Pryor don't get that, he don't get that run on the replay. But if y'all bored late at night, go watch some Aaron Pryor fights, man. You know, you'll be very entertained. Aaron Pryor with the Hawk was a monster, man. I mean, Sugar Ray didn't fight him. There's your answer right there, you know. Sugar Ray, Oscar made a lot of money. He made a lot of money. Hopefully he made some great investment. I don't want to see him go broke, you know, because that's just another problem that we have to deal with as a community. Hopefully he don't go broke and he's able to put some Latino brothers and sisters on and he can employ them, you know, shit like that, go back to his community. But I think we need to start building our own communities. That would be great. And these are all things that I want to do too. Alexis Arguello, great. You know, he was just came up in the wrong time, you know, wrong era. Not the wrong era, but they would have been great in any era, but they didn't get the accolades, the attention that the Core 4 got in that era. Prime Pack can beat anybody. A Prime Pacquiao at 140 can beat anybody in any era. Pacquiao was a problem, y'all. Pacquiao was a problem. How would Spence do against Julian Jackson? He would outbox him. Ain't no way in hell Spence gonna trade punches with Julian Jackson. He would outbox Julian Jackson. He would beat Julian Jackson. Yeah, he would beat Julian Jackson. Julian Jackson had probably one of the greatest knockouts. Man, go watch Julian Jackson's highlight reel. Do yourself a favor and go watch Julian Jackson's knockout reel. Mike McCallum is a bad man. Mugabe. Edwin Valero, 27-0, 27 knockouts. I want that Pacquiao Valero fight. That's what everyone wanted. Man. Gone too soon. He was a sick man. He was a sick man. Gone too soon, though. Damn, Edwin Valero. We'll be talking about Edwin Valero right now. If he could have got past his sicknesses. Yeah. Yeah. You think Spence is a weight bully right now? I don't think there's no such thing. I don't think there's no such thing as a weight bully if you make weight. If you make 47, you make 47 because you got to take into account if you calling them a weight bully, they have to do more to make weight. So they have to expend more energy trying to make weight if they're a weight bully. So that means the other fighter should have an advantage. So I think 47 is 47. Not unless you're not unless you're heavyweight. I think heavyweight may be the exception to that. There you go, main man Kyle. What's up, mate? Fred is better at 54 or 60. Who's better? Not me. Who you talking about? Yeah, Herb big, but he got to make 54. He got to come down and lose 40 pounds. Shit. He the one that got to lose 40 pounds. So the other fighter has an advantage. You know, everybody knows Herb got to lose 30 to 40 pounds every fight. Aaron Pryor could beat anybody. Yeah, Aaron Pryor could have beat anyone on any given night. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Oh, this thing came in. I come all the way up there. That's funny. Sports Express podcast, man. I appreciate you, man. Yo, Fred, do you think Bud will give Shakur advice on not re-signing with Top Rank? And will his manager Jay Prince do biz with Al Heyman? I put my arm around Jay Prince one time, and I walked with him for about a half a football field in the MGM, man. I was like, when are you and Al gonna do business together? And he just laughed and chuckled. He's like, hey, what's up, man? You know. And I think I think him and Jay Prince and Al would be a great tandem, you know, because, you know, they speak to different audiences for sure. And then you ask another question, Kyle. No, he's going to tell Shakur to stay with Bob. You know, if he ain't leaving, why the hell would he tell someone else to go? You know, I saw him getting on a plane today going to Dubai, but I mean, he's just changing one white man for another white man, you know. But hey, what's up, Kyle?
What's going on, Big Fred? What's happening, man?
How you feel, mate?
Oh, listen, I'm tired as hell. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. The show is gonna be open, but I ain't gonna be on there. The live, we going live. DB, I need you to get your ass over there early, man. Cam gonna let you on. DJ, get your ass on there early. Cam gonna let y'all niggas on. Man, I feel like my body gonna shut down on me if I stay up tonight. I only been getting like an hour or two of sleep and shit. And my body is like, man, fuck you. So tonight, man, I gotta be kind to my body tonight, man, and try to get at least 4 hours of sleep tonight, man, because I got a hell of a week. I got a hell of a week this week, man, as far as overtime and shit. So I'm gonna have to be easy tonight. But MMA for Dummies don't need me no how, because they have two of the best MMA analysts this game has to offer in DB, you know what I'm saying, the genius, and DJ the bully, you know what I mean? So them two niggas there, they'll carry the whole show. They don't need me for that. But shout out to them dudes for always coming through, man, every Thursday, making the show lit as always. Big Fred, I appreciate you, man, for allowing me.
What time you want to go on? What time you want to come on? What time you want to go on?
I mean, it don't really matter, man, because Cam's gonna let him on anyway, so it don't matter.
Okay.
I'm about to go. Like I had to get with you real quick and chop it up for a second. Look, man, I done laid the kids down early, man. Ain't nobody running around, nothing. So I gotta take my daughter upstairs, and I'm out. So I'm out of here early tonight, man. Cause I can feel like you know, you know how you start feel like you're getting sick and shit. Yeah, if I don't, yeah, I've had to call out and shit. They done changed rules up. They've been writing niggas up, trying to fire people, man. Nah, man, I got time to get fired. So shit, I gotta try to get some type of rest or something. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Fred, man, appreciate you for allowing me to come on your platform every night, man, and chop it up. And man, appreciate you one more time, man. Thank everybody in the chat, man, that has subscribed. Man, we at 11, I think 11:10 or 5:11. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for subscribing, man. We up to something. We moving forward. We constantly moving. And within the next 2 months, the documentary will be done, Fred. We will be done, and after that one is released, we'll be going to do another one. So it's a few guys that I want documentaries on. So hopefully I can get that shit done. But that's where we at with it right now. But shout out to everybody, man. In the words of the great philosopher Brandon Washington, man, shout out to the third. I'm gonna get with y'all boys later on. Peace.
Appreciate you, Kyle. Kyle, exhausted. Go take a nap. Now you gotta get up in 3 hours to go to work. Damn, I got blocked saying Prime Pack will beat Earl. They blocked you for that shit. Oh man, Pack could beat anybody in his prime at 140 with no drug testing. You know, shit. Pack was a problem, man. Everybody know they was going to watch the Manny Pacquiao fights, knowing they was gonna get a great finish. You know what I mean? Shit, that nigga was fighting like he was playing basketball, man. Doot, 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 doot. Oh man. Yeah, keep that immune system up. What's up, Champion Heart, man? What it do? Oh, let me open up the phone lines. Thank you. I'll have something on this next week because I didn't read the full article, but well, I'll talk about it in a second. What's up?
What's up, Fred? How you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. What you got?
Yeah. About that Bud Crawford. Man, I was just on the Bernie channel. His channel, you know, he's talking. He's pretty upset. He's still upset about, you know, what's going on with the Spence situation. All that. He's pretty upset.
I've never been to his channel. What's the name of his channel?
It's Bernie the Boxer.
Oh, Bernie. DA or THA? Or THE?
I think it's THA actually.
Okay. All right. So
Bernie the Boxer.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he got some, you know, he says some sound stuff. You know, he knows his boxing. I'll give him that. He definitely knows his boxing. He you know, but you know, the point is that people have been telling Terrence Crawford for a while now that, look, I've seen him with my own eyes. People before he resigned with Talk Rank, I've seen people literally post stuff on his Instagram, his Twitter, and I'm sure they even DM him. Private chat message, the whole nine. He has Floyd's number on speed dial. Remember when he called Floyd after Rolly disrespected his friend?
Mm-hmm.
Floyd picked it up after one ring. One ring. It didn't take 5 rings, and he had to hang up and call Floyd again or whatever. No, Floyd picked up so quickly, man. Floyd could have been doing anything in the world. We know he's busy. We know he does this and that. He got his own life. He picked that phone up so quick. That means he has a lot of respect for Crawford, a lot of respect. And Crawford doesn't use that to his advantage. So enough is enough, man. We have to start blaming Crawford, man. And not just us, but like a lot of other people. You got to put the onus on him. You got to put the onus. It's not Bob's fault. It's not Top Rank's fault. It's not ESPN. None of their faults. It's a business.
Right.
They have to protect themselves. And Crawford is not looking at it like that at all. He has his contemporaries. He has so many, like, ways to do his own research. He has former fighters he can talk to. I'm sure he probably has some of their numbers. He has so much information and resources to get to find out, to get information, but he keeps listening to this clown Bomac. He keeps listening to him. Now, I'm not going to disrespect Bomac as a trainer. I think he's likely pretty good, obviously, but as a manager, he needs to be demoted. I said this before. Crawford should be demoting him and just keep him as his trainer. He has no business as being a fucking manager. Like, what he's done has been absolutely horrendous.
Right.
Floyd took a backseat against Oscar to be the man. And we heard of so many fighters that have took the backseat to be the man. He's one of the only fighters I've ever heard that refused to take the backseat so they can be the man. And it's just, you got to blame this guy. He's just a great boxer inside the ring. We don't know how great, because he hasn't faced anyone that's just like, we could say, yeah, that's a great fighter. That's an elite fighter. Except maybe a prime-ish Gamboa and Victor Postal at 140, and that's it. That's it. 2 fighters. Maybe 2 fighters, that's it. And it's sad because we all like Crawford, man. We really, when we heard Kilbrook, he's fighting Kilbrook, we all was like disappointed. But guess what? We all watched. If not the highlights, we still watched. But it makes you believe that these fighters just don't care, man. They don't care at all. And we as fans, we got to stop caring if they don't care. We just got to move on, We got to move on to some other great fighters. We got Earl Spence, man, taking a hell of a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I mean, I can't wait for that fight. I know you can't wait for it, and nobody can't wait. That's a mad good fight. That's what we're talking about. Crawford's going to probably fight Jamal James or Sugar Ray, not Robertson, but what's his name? Sugar Ray, I don't know, Sugar Ray Light. I mean, it's crazy that these fighters just don't listen to their contemporaries, the people before them, like Mike Tyson, who's openly talked about in interviews about the business of boxing, how they do you. You have a guy like Nate Campbell who's around doing, I think,
right.
Yeah, he talks about it. I mean, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get these fighters who just ignore their contemporaries, the people in the past who are still alive and they can talk to them. So I pretty much lost all hope on him. I just don't think he understands. I just don't think he cares. So I don't care anymore, honestly. If he don't be in a big fight, I don't give a shit. I'm looking forward to Earl fighting. Looking forward to Deontay Wilder fighting. I'm looking forward to Josh Taylor whenever he fights again. A lot of other great fighters, man, who's willing to take risks. Devin Haney, he's fighting this. Hey, man, that's all support Devin Haney, whether you're there or you watch it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch that kid, man. I think he's going to put on a magnificent show. Get your fucking popcorn ready. I think, he's going to look fantastic. I really hope y'all support that kid. He deserves it. He wants to fight the best. We as fans need to support fighters who want to take risks and fight the best, not these fighters who don't. Fighters who don't want to take risks and fight the best, stop supporting them. Let's support and get behind the fighters who actually want to fight the best. Buy their merch, buy their, get on their YouTube channels and whatnot. Share their highlights with other people who don't know nothing about boxing. Talk about them. Spread the word. This is how we help the sport grow as fans ourselves. Support those guys and get other people to support them as well. And that's my call, Fred. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the show, and shout out to the truckers, man. They're the real heroes. They bring our food, our water. They bring everything we need in our states, and our counties. So shout out to them, and I'm out.
Appreciate you. I should have asked him. It's tomorrow's Friday. It's payday. Yeah, man. I'm not capping for Bud, man. I just can't.
And this is what it feels like.
414. Oh, this nigga.
Hey Fred, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? What's pop? Hey, turn me down in the background.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, first time caller.
No, not a first time caller. I've called before.
Okay.
Hey, but I wanted to make a comment, man, about Bud Crawford. Hey, first of all, Fred, how's the training going? I remember a couple of years ago you were working on getting your body fat percentage down.
It went well, and then it went back up during quarantine.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm doing good now. I'm doing good. I'm going to camp June 1st, so I'll be shit. I'm gonna be great this summer though. I'll be back to what I was prior to that. Probably by like Wilder fight. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wish you well, man.
Thank you.
Look, I wanted to say, like, the biggest issue, in my opinion, with Bud Crawford, you mentioned something earlier, is him not, it's his failure with media relations.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel as though, like, and you guys have addressed this before, but something with a specific sect of the media, specifically, Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, and even Floyd Mayweather's success, is greatly attributed to like the LDBC, you, Dante's Boxing Nation, Carcino, and a few other people. Remember Dante's Boxing Nation as well as Carcino, they used to kind of like get kind of like a exclusive access to the Mayweather gym pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
We look at Terrence Crawford's history of him kind of like dissing and dismissing Black independent media. Bud has obviously, he's either been told by Bomac, Bob Arum, Todd DeBoff, or someone to disregard you guys, or maybe it was his presupposition or his prejudice regarding, certain platforms such as the LDBC and other platforms that you guys, you guys are ghetto, unprofessional, disorganized, and you just won't benefit them. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
It was probably me.
You said it's probably you.
Mm-hmm. It's probably
what happened?
No, I'm being facetious. It was probably my fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. But like we look at Earl Spence. Earl Spence has done interviews with 78 Sports TV and K-Hole, from Trill Box Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Black Fight Fan TV.
Sure.
Keith Thurman has done over the phone interviews with 78 Sports TV. You also had, like I said, you had Floyd Mayweather. And I just, Crawford, in my opinion, just hasn't taken advantage of those opportunities, which will have probably helped him out with marketing. I mean, look at what, look at what you guys have done in terms of campaigning for Deontay Wilder. A lot of this stuff, man, about the arbitration and all that stuff, man, all this stuff came from independent Black media, and now they have no choice but to take you guys serious. Mm. And I don't know, it's really a matter, in my opinion, of Terrence Crawford being, another caller mentioned this earlier, but I think it has a lot to with Terrence Crawford, being humble,
mm-hmm.
being more down to earth. I mean, Terrence Crawford, man, is a very good fighter, very talented fighter. I mean, it's obvious. But I think one of the reasons why Terrence Crawford isn't seeing the success that he's seeing is, first of all, another caller mentioned this earlier, is his business decisions, the people who he decides to kind of handle his business for him. But then secondly, I mean, and tell me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't you also think that it would be his attitude?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just curious about what you think, but like, his, perhaps his attitude.
Sure. All the above. All the above.
So yeah, man, I mean, that's all I really wanted to say, man. I appreciate you putting me on the line, and just wish you continued success, man, in everything you do. So thanks a lot, Fred.
All the time. I appreciate you coming in. Don't be a stranger.
All right, take care, man.
Appreciate you. Down in Milwaukee. Appreciate you.
All right, take care.
Yeah, one. I mean, okay. Oh, we mentioned Bud. Here we go.
And this is what it feels like.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on with you, Fred?
How you feel? How you feel?
Ah, shit, man. I'm good out here in the Midwest of Cincinnati, baby. Just chilling.
Okay.
Hey, man.
214, stand up. What?
Nah, wait. Hold on, man.
What that nigga say?
Baby.
What that nigga say?
513.
Nah, what he said at the end of the Pacquiao fight? 214, stand up.
Oh, yeah.
What'd he say? What that nigga say? That shit had me dying.
Hey, man, let me ask you a question, though, real quick. Cause,
can Broner beat Bud? No.
Who?
You about to ask me, can Broner beat Bud?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Like,
right, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna do that, but like, you know what though? Like, Broner can be like Virgil Ortiz, though.
But that fight might happen.
Hey, you know what though? But I might not seeing Broner versus your man's Jerron Ennis though.
Yeah,
or even Danny Garcia versus Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause like look, Garcia, I seen him tonight on I guess he was on Fight Hype or whatever, man.
Okay.
Like his swelling went down from the Spence fight, but it looked like his face went back up, swelled up, eating pizza and shit. So I don't know. Anyway, man, my thing was this, man. When tomorrow night with Linares and Haney.
Yeah, what you
I know
think?
Haney had like a few trainers, man, like his pops. Then he had like Floyd Singer, and he went back to his pops. Then he went back to like Floyd Singer again. So like, who is this trainer now though?
Ben Davison.
Yes, who?
Ben Davison, Fury's trainer. Josh Taylor's trainer.
Oh, okay. So he probably should have called Derek James or somebody, man.
He probably should have called Tyrone.
Hey, anybody but them cats. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's I don't know, man, but like my thing, you know, the same thing I said about Wilder is that, you know what, like probably should have called Derek James. Same with Haney. I mean, like probably should have called Derek James. I mean, shit.
I think Tyrone Smith would have been a good trainer for him.
I think Buddy McGirt like still a good trainer too, though.
Yeah, Tyrone Smith would have been a good trainer for him.
Okay, then. Man. Hey,
you know who that is?
I have no idea what the hell that is, man. Like, who was that?
Oh, he trained. He trained William Thompson.
Okay. All right. Well, good job, William Thompson, man. But hey, man. Looking forward to this fight tomorrow, man. You know, hopefully, you know, Haney can pull it out. You know, so like it's his first big, step up. And you know, like Lenore's looking like he ready.
He looked ready. Shit.
Like he ready.
Yeah, look ready.
Hey, he talking shit like he ready. You know what I'm saying? So you know, hopefully, man, Devin pull this out, man. Then after this, man, you know, he'll get that Teofimo fight. You know, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see though. But like, you know, that's all I got though for you, man. But like, yeah, like I said, man, hopefully like Haney pull it out tomorrow. Then after this, he'll get the Teo fight like that he been looking for. And you know, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? I'm holler at you though, Fred.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Hey, man, no doubt, bro.
All the time. First time caller, huh? Damn, I think that's first time caller, big homie. Let me hear.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you, man. Go Google William Thompson. William Skyscraper Thompson. Hell of a fighter. T.O. looked like he in great shape too. I saw I don't know. I think if you've seen one Teofimo Lopez interview, I think you've seen them all. He don't have layers to his interviews. He just gonna say the same thing. I'm the real champion. Devin Haney's a duck. I'm gonna beat up everybody, and that's the end of it. I mean, that's pretty much his interviews. He don't really he really don't really have no He gonna say the same thing in every interview. You know, I think he does it like I don't know. I mean, he's a talented fighter though. I would love T.O. is the fake. Oh my god, he's the fake Camacho. That's funny. That's funny. Little Camacho. Little yeah, he's the XJ900 version of Camacho. The guy's DB. He's so phony. Yeah, he don't really grab me when he's speaking. You're right. He don't really. Nah, he's whatever to me. You know, he is who he is. Um, but Devin, what time is Devin? I don't even know what time Devin's weigh-in is tomorrow. Anybody know what time Devin? So we can at least announce that for tomorrow. So we'll know. It's probably around noon. We on the West Coast. Probably noon, 1 o'clock. That'll be cool. That'll be great. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm definitely gonna watch the weigh-in. Devin looks amazing though. He looks amazing. He working out right now. Both of them are. Linares and Devin working out right now. Cutting them the last few pounds before they go to bed. Sheesh. Oh, Connor Benwood. I don't know him. I haven't seen him fight yet. Yeah, Gary Russell brother fights the 140 pounder, fights Adrian Broner's last opponent. And if he washes him, oh Lord, we got a log jam now at 140. Because if he washes him, that means he's ready. He's ready. He's ready. It ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. I know it's Nigel Ben's son. I haven't really seen him fight yet. How many fights he got? 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. So oh, he sparred. That's great. Ugas and Gamboa today. So he's on his American tour. You know how they come over and train over here for a couple of weeks and then go back. Connor has I haven't seen not one fight of his. I've seen the highlights, but I haven't seen him. I heard he's good. You know. Actually, I haven't heard he's good. I just felt the energy off of one of his interviews. And I just felt like people were praising him. I know he's Nigel Ben's son. Shit, Fred, pull up his fight against Samuel Vargas right now. It'll only take about a minute to watch. That's funny. Connor was calling out. She ain't ready for no Sean Porter smoke, man. Man, come on, man. You gotta be a world-class fighter to deal with Sean Porter, man. But he's 18-0. Maybe he need to go fight that guy over there in Australia. Maybe they can do that international fight, Battle of the Sons, or Costa Zoo's son and Nigel Ben's son. How about that? For all the tea in Australia. That's what they should do. That'll make for a good fight. He's British. All of them are British level. I told you I got this thing. Josh Taylor kind of broke the mold last week. UK, Mexican, black. That's my moniker. Yeah, Eubanks Jr. Whatever. Eubanks Jr. is ain't that. I mean, he had his time. He had his time, and he didn't take advantage of it. Nah, they didn't remove Bud. Nah, that would be so disrespectful if they remove Bud.
And this is what it feels like.
Hey, what's up?
What's good, Fred?
Hey, how you feel? How you feel? How you feel?
I'm doing all right, man. This Southern T. I just want to speak on Conor Ben real quick since his name came up. I want to speak on it real quick.
Take your time.
He from the UK. He Nigel Ben's son. But folks in the UK, they look at him being Nigel Ben's son as a knock on him. Like he got to prove himself. They pretty much tried to throw him away early because they were saying he was a fake Nigel Ben. Because they look at Nigel Ben like shit, like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson or some shit over there. You know what I'm saying? So they really was looking at him like, man, this nigga ain't, he ain't that. So the reason he got that attitude and he feel like, he trying to knock everybody out right now at this point. He calling out all the American fighters right now at this point because he trying to prove himself. He even said in the interview, like, I feed off the media saying I'm not gonna do this. I'm just, Nigel Ben's son. And like he was like, I'm Conor Ben, I'm my own man. And he calling out Sean Porter, he calling out Adrian Broner, he called out Amir Khan, and he doubled down on them call outs. In the last interview, he added a bunch of names like Robert Guerrero, Victor Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz, Jerome Ennis. He named a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he at this point where he over here and he's looking for a big fight. He trying to, squad these guys. Like he said, he was in the gym with Haney. He been in the gym with Gamboa. He been in the gym with Ugas today. He was in the gym with Ugas today. So I feel like he ready. I feel like he ready. And I really want to see him against Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him against Sean Porter.
You think he's ready for a Sean Porter?
I think win, lose, or draw, I think he believes he ready, and I think that's enough for me.
Well, make the fight then.
Thanks. But that's all I got for it, though. I just want to, get a little input on Conor Ben. I think he a real fighter. I think he legit. I think he needs to stay over here. I think he needs to get a house, move in, because he really fit in. He got the the charisma.
He do? Okay.
Style.
Well, maybe he'll get adopted by a white family.
I think he's nigga in Spanish, so he ain't even a white guy. I think he one of us, Rick. I think he one of us.
Them light skinned niggas be getting adopted by them white families and shit.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. He looks. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I got you.
Oh man.
I'm going for it, man.
Appreciate you, dog. All
right.
Oh man. That nigga on the website. adoptalightskinnednigga.com. Yeah, man. No lie. Them niggas be getting adopted like a motherfucker, man. They be having like these adult sponsors and shit. Dad's an architect, mom is a homemaker. Oh man. I don't follow battle rap, but I like B. Dot the God though. He's dope. He was on the show. He's dope. Yeah, man. These niggas, man. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I amuse myself with my own humor, dog. I don't even lie, dog. That shit is funny. That shit is funny on so many different levels, dog. Oh man.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I had to rush out the last call, man. My bad. Look, like before I hung up, like I meant to ask you though. Fantasy fight.
Okay.
Fantasy fight. I'm from Cincinnati, but I'm not being biased though. But I just
Aaron Pryor versus who?
Aaron Pryor versus Terrence Crawford, 140.
Oh, come on, man. Why you calling and ask that question, dog?
Who you got, man?
Aaron Pryor, stop him.
Stop him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? A lot of these Crawford fans gonna say, man, ain't no way.
He'll stop him. He'll stop all these guys though at 140. He will stop every 140 today.
Everybody 140 today, everybody 140 in the 80s, and everybody 140 in the future.
Yeah.
Pryor will stop. Yeah. Matter of fact, he will probably stop a couple cats at 47.
Yeah, he would stop all those guys. Aaron Pryor would beat every 140 pounder today. Not even close. I mean, it's not even close. Like I'm nobody can beat Aaron Pryor today at 140. Nah, it's not even close.
I agree. I think the only cat for Cincinnati that probably get their ass will probably be Larry Donald at heavyweight.
Larry Donald. Oh man.
And I ain't got nothing against Larry Donald, but he was too much trying to be like Ali back in the day, man. I remember when Brady Ball punched him in the mouth.
Larry
You know what I'm
Donovan.
saying? But like, yeah, like, hey, Larry, hey, look, we had some champs here in the city, man. Like we had Larry, we had Tim Austin.
Little Tim Austin, yeah.
Yeah, like we had Tim Austin. Shit, I remember like coming out the Olympics back in the day. We had Ricardo Williams.
Yeah, Ricardo. He started. Yeah, yo.
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of people like forget about Ricardo. You know what I mean? Like we had Ricardo. We had we still got Rashid.
Two-time.
Still got Rashid Warren.
2-time Olympian or 3-time Olympian?
3 times.
Woo.
Yeah. Like the little pit bull. Like Rashid's still a dog, man.
Tell him to take that chain off his neck though. That shit look a little different.
And of course, you know what I mean? Like we still got AB.
Like he's looking for a white zaddy or some shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, like you probably don't remember this name like that we had here in Cincinnati, like back in the day. Like he made like a quick end, but like a quick exit though. His name was Dante Craig.
Dante Craig. What year?
Dante Craig.
What years?
He came out maybe a year after Ricardo. Maybe a year or two after Ricardo Williams did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like we got some dogs out of here now. Like we just signed some kid named JJ. Like he just signed with Mayweather Promotions, and we still got this young cat.
This nigga going through the whole city, nigga. What the hell? You got
motherfucker. The whole city. Look out for this one cat named though Duke Reagan.
Damn, nigga, you gonna have anybody else? Anybody else? Boomer Esiason, Icky Woods. I mean, Robert Brooks, James Brooks.
Hey, look, like I'm talking about fighters, though, man. You know, look, we got some killers out of here, man. But look out for the little young cat named
this
Duke
nigga
Reagan,
on YouTube. Fighters out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, hey, it's gonna be a long list, baby.
I know.
It's gonna be a long list. But like, hey, man, like that's all I want. Hey, look.
Ocho Cinco, yeah.
Ocho
Cinco.
Oh yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, Chad got a fight. He on the damn bullshit ass Paul and Mayweather undercard.
Yeah. Cincinnati, there you go.
That's gonna be some bullshit though, but hey, somebody gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I got them all.
Hey, but like, who you think Porter should fight next, man? Since the whole
probably somebody from Cincinnati.
Nah, man, he ain't gonna fight AB. He already fought. So like
Sean Porter, I think he should fight Jamal James. I mean, I would love for him to fight Earl Spence or the kid out of Philly. But since that's not gonna happen, Jamal James. Jamal James is in his wheelhouse. What's up?
So like you think the whole Porter versus bullshit did?
Hell yeah. I think it's dead.
Who you see Jerron fight next?
Probably someone out of Cincinnati.
Probably somebody out of LA.
Probably Josecito Lopez, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. But hey, man, I was checking back in with you, man. But like, yeah, like some good fights coming up, man. I got Spence knocking out Pac-Man.
Hey, your girl worked graveyard or something, dog?
Huh?
Your girl worked graveyard, huh?
Come on, man. I'm just out here chilling.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, nigga, because you got a lot of conversation for a nigga at motherfucking 1:30 in the morning, nigga.
Yeah, hey, it is about that time on my side, man. So,
okay.
But nah, hey, I'll be checking you out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, keep the shit going, bro. You know what I mean? Like, appreciate the channel, man. Like, all the content
I appreciate
you got going on, bro.
Call back in, man. You bring energy, man. I appreciate the energy.
Best believe. All right, Fred.
All the time, dog. Stand up, Cincinnati. 214. Stand up. Hey, what's the area code in Cincinnati? 513. And what's the one that starts with
513.
And what's the one that start with 2?
That one with 2. I ain't for sure with the 2.
Oh, okay. Because he said 215, 214, 254. Stand up. What that nigga say?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell he was shouting out that night.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
starting, yeah, you know. He was
Yeah, I mean,
all them
like,
niggas
you
in
know, like,
Cincinnati that hold their pants with one leg and the iPhone with the other. You know what I mean? And got burnt fingertips. All them niggas. That's who he was talking to.
Hey, might have been them niggas first 3 digits of their number. I don't know, but that's when the
Man.
goddamn area code.
Yeah, all them niggas, all them niggas, man. All them niggas lying about going to jail and shit. Niggas lying about going to jail these days. Man, yeah, nigga.
Hey man, I don't know nothing about that, man.
Yeah.
Like, who done told you that about my city, man?
Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. That was a dumbass
Ah,
show.
damn, boy, like you done went all the way back now.
Yeah, that shit was stupid.
You done went back to when me and you was kids.
Yeah, how about John Taylor? You know, catching that slant. Remember that?
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was a goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah, I lost $1.92 on that Super Bowl. I bet my aunt's boyfriend $2, and I only had $1.92.
$2, nigga. Look, you was only about what, 12 then?
Probably. I was a young kid, but I remember it vividly. That was one of my first bets I ever made, and that nigga had the nerve to ask for my little $2 on 98th and Western at that corner apartment. For those y'all in LA, right there, right across the street from Jesse Owens. I watched the Super Bowl there.
And the nigga wanted your $2, and he only about 11, 12 years old. Your damn self.
Yeah, that nigga, man.
The shit, that was what, 88?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, that was like 88. Shit, like I was what, 9? Shit, like I'm 41 now. So
yeah, nigga, you sound 64.
Not 64 though.
Yeah, no. Well, you say no, like you running out. Whenever a nigga talks till you run out of breath, nigga got to be in the 60s. Niggas in 40s don't talk to niggas in 40s don't talk till they run out of breath.
Hell nah, man. Shit, I'm 41, man. 79, baby.
79. I got you. I'm 77.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Hey, keep your shit up, bro. And like I said, man. Hey, we hopefully, man. Like these good ass fights start getting made. Like they got it going so far, man. With Wilder and the big goofy ass white boy, and then you got Pac-Man Spence. So
Newport's Cools or Virginia Slims?
Huh?
Newport's Cools or Virginia Slim?
I don't know. Shit. I smoke LTs, Black and Miles.
Oh, Black and Miles. Okay.
Yeah,
shit. You're gonna have to get a lip replacement soon, nigga.
Hey man, let me get up off here, man. You a fool, boy.
Appreciate you, dog.
Hey, all right, hey, no doubt, bro.
Appreciate you, big homie.
All
right, peace. Yeah, nigga gonna need a lip. Hey, y'all niggas that be smoking them Black and Miles, nigga. Y'all niggas y'all some wild boys. Let me tell y'all niggas that shit. In the words of not Adrian Broner, but Andre Berto. Y'all some wild boys. Hey, what the hell did Broner say? 254, stand up. I like that part. That nigga was aggressive like a motherfucker. Aggressive. Hey, Charleston White did this shit. On the interview. I ain't heard from Charleston White lately. I gotta go to his page. Yeah, for real. I was trying to think of the offensive lineman from USC while we was on the phone. What's his name? He's like the top 5 greatest offensive linemen in the NFL history. I couldn't think of his name. He went to USC. Of that era, he was like the Orlando Pace of that era. He was like I'm trying to think of his name. Anthony Munoz. There we go. Thank you, dog. Yeah, they gonna need a lint replacement. Oh, he did. Anthony Munoz, man. Yeah, he was a bad man. He was basically Lincoln Kennedy of the 70s, right? In college or the 80s, whenever he went there. Yeah, he was a bad dude. Hall of Famer. You're absolutely right. And he looks good too. I saw him in the picture maybe a couple years ago. He looked good. Yeah. The dude from Dallas, Larry. Yeah. Definitely a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Munoz was a problem. I think he went a whole year without giving up a sack. That's crazy. Against them type of talents in the NFL, you don't give up a sack? That's insane. That's like never missing a free throw. Oh, he in the Modelo commercial? That sounds about right. I was trying to think of Icky Woods and James Brooks was the other running back. And they had the tight end. What was the tight end name? Did Ty Christensen leave the Raiders and go to? No, it wasn't him. Why am I drawing a blank on the wide receivers, man? I know the linebacker was James Brooks, right? I'm drawing a blank on those names, but anyways, we get it. The Bengals had some dope ass uniforms. I know that. Oh yeah, he pushed Charleston White to the side. Yeah, Kwame on that shit, man. Yeah, Kwame on that shit. For sure, for sure. Mark Bavaro played for the Giants. I remember him. Give the ball to Otis Anderson. And if that don't work, throw it to Mark Bavaro. That was there. Chris Collinsworth was a wide receiver there. Yep. Sure was. Boomer Esiason was he got to the Super Bowl. He's gonna be more remembered for his announcing, right? I think Chris Collinsworth does a good job announcing. I haven't watched him in a long while, but I think he does a good job. Pete Johnson, 300-pound running back. I don't remember him, but I believe you. Yeah, Rocket Ismail and Raheem Ismail. Yeah, who they play for in the pros? The Raiders and Indianapolis Colts, right? The other one. Ocho Cinco versus Terrell Owens in a boxing match. I would go with Ocho Cinco. OJ Anderson and Dave Meggett. Oh my gosh, yeah. Dave Meggett. What college he went to? Y'all told me that a couple of weeks ago. He went to a small college, right? Damn, y'all told me a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, he played for the Vikings too. Quadre Ishmael. Thank you. A 300-pound running back sound funny as fuck, right? That nigga need to be nose tackle. Oh, you got Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens is more athletic, more physically imposing, but I think he's a little bit more plottier. And I think that Ocho Cinco's been boxing longer. Me and Terrell Owens on the same team in the Drew League. And he's a freak of an athlete, though. For sure, for sure. Mike Allscott. Where you go? Purdue or some shit like that? Brandon Marshall. Yeah, Brandon Marshall wanted to fight Wilder. Oh, man. DP. Nigga. DB, holla at your boy, man. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ocho Cinco is way more fluid. Ocho Cinco should be in the Hall of Fame, dog. They hating on that kid. And like he said, he don't care. He made his Hall of Fame. I respect what he said. You know you my favorite white boy, right? That's what 50 Cent said. I mean, many men wish death. Fred got tired as fuck. Ocho route running was awesome. Oh man, he was a hell of a route runner. Sheesh. Who's the best wide receiver I ever saw? I mean, the easy answer is to say Randy Moss. But I think Calvin Johnson could do more. Randy Moss was a freak. He was fluid. Throw it up, dog. Throw it up, dog. Hey, on the video game, Madden? Nah, but in college, though. But you got to go back to the PS1 or the PS2 when Randy Moss was on the football game. I thought I thought Calvin Johnson probably could do more than Jerry Rice, but I think Jerry Rice was just like the best ever. I think just physically, Calvin Johnson could do more. Pound for pound, Steve Smith. We got a pound for pound wide receiver list. Who else would make that list? Pound for pound. Pound for pound. So maybe guys like Steve Smith, Steve Largent, maybe pound for pound, slow, undersized. Damn, who else? Hines Ward, tough guy. Yeah. Larry Fitzgerald got hands. Yeah. Hines Ward, yeah, he was a great blocker too. Odell, you can't win. He's not a winner. Odell Beckham, Tyreek Hill, yeah, he's coming up right now for sure. He don't want to see them single-handedly won a few games. Rod Smith was little. Antonio Brown. In my era, who's the all-time pound for pound guy? Darren Sproles of this generation. Hey, Wayne Corbett. There you go. Wayne Corbett. Oh, he definitely. Yeah, Jet guy. I remember I was walking out with Earl. We were leaving a Jamal Charlo, Brandon Adams fight. And he's like, you don't even know who that is. And I'm like, yeah, that's Andre Johnson. He's like, you don't want to interview him? I'm like, nah. Nah, I'm good. For what? Oh, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be disrespectful, but what could I have asked him? You know, he was going to his Lamborghini anyway, or whatever car he had. He was definitely living his best life. He seemed happy too. He seemed like he was in a great space though. Lynn Swan, I don't know how big Lynn Swan was. But Steve Largent seemed like he was a little guy. I wonder if whatever happened to Steve Largent? He don't do nothing attached to football. He's a Hall of Famer too. I remember they had that countdown to him to get to 100 touchdowns. Y'all remember that shit? Anthony Carter missed the first down. Who else? Yeah, Chris Carter been a beast since from the moment he stepped on Ohio State. He's been great. Yeah, Jerry Rice is definitely the best wide receiver ever. But who's the Ed McCaffrey? Who's the more? Steve Largent died? Get the fuck out of here. I never heard that. Oh, he a congressman. Yeah. I'm about to say if Steve Largent died, that's something I will remember because he's a part of my childhood. No, he's 66. He's 5'11 too. Yeah. He's a Libra. September 28th. He from Tulsa, Oklahoma. What college he go to? I never knew that. I wonder what college he went to. And he got exactly 100 touchdowns. I remember they did that. He's a former Republican politician. From 1994 to from 1994 to 2002. He played 14 seasons. I want to know what college he went to. He went to the University of Tulsa. Get the fuck out of here. He was a 4th round pick. Damn. It's funny how you just given an opportunity. Damn. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. Keyshawn was a tight end. Shit, he more like a motherfucking D tackle now. Don Beebe, remember him? From the Buffalo Bills? Wow. Bring back memories, man. That's when I used to watch football every Sunday. Every Sunday. Just the good old days. Barry Sanders, the best player ever pound for pound. That's a good answer. That's a great answer. Don BB ran a 4.2. Wow, I never knew that. Yeah. Damn, that's great. It's funny when you say Barry Sanders, you immediately just stop searching for another player because how can you be better than Barry Sanders? I didn't know Tony Dorsett was that small. Remember, he came in, he was 5'7". Tony Dorsett seemed bigger than life to me when I was a kid. I would have thought he was 6 feet tall. The Colts, Bob Sanders. Yeah, he was the defensive player of the year one year, right? Lawrence Taylor is the greatest football player ever. For me, when I was growing up, he was because I was a Giants fan. By the way, that's the greatest linebacking core in history. Lawrence Taylor, Pepper Johnson, Harry Carson, and Carl Banks. Name 4 linebackers that's better that ran the 3-4. They had who they had? They had Leonard Marshall. I think who was the down lineman? Ted DiBiase? No, that's way later. Leonard Marshall. Leonard Marshall is the guy that got the fumble, right? Against Joe Montana. Yeah, to go to the Super Bowl. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere in there, something happened. I remember he sacked him. 85 Bears is the best defensive team. The 85 Bears had, oh man, was it Pepper Johnson? No, Pepper Johnson played for the Giants. Mike Singletary. I knew they had Mike Singletary. Oh, Jim Burt. Thank you, Jim Burt. Thank you. Yeah, Sam Mills, Ricky Jackson, and Pat Swilling. That's a great answer. But they ran a 4-3. You're right, but those can't get much better than that. Mike Singletary, Wilbur Marshall. No, Wilbur Marshall was a down lineman, right? They had Wilbur Marshall, the Fridge, and that crazy white boy that looked Mexican. He had the long hair. He was a defensive lineman. What was his name? Wilbur Marshall, Mike Wilson, and Mike Singletary. Yeah, there we go. And then they had the Fridge, Ron Rivera. Was it Ron Rivera? It's something Rivera, right? The Fridge, Rivera, Richard Dent, and wow. I don't know who the fourth guy was, though. Darryl Green. Darryl Green might be pound for pound. Yeah, pound for pound defensive player. Ron Rivera. Thank you. Mike Hampton. Mike Hampton. There we go. See, there we go. Yeah. Mike Hampton, Ron Rivera, the Fridge, and I just said somebody. Brian Bosworth or Mark Gastineau. Mark Gastineau led the NFL in sacks one year. Brian Bosworth led the NFL in letdowns in one year. Dan Hampton, that's who I was thinking of. Big Dan Hampton, exactly. Fred, better kick returner, Tim DeWhite or Dante Hall? Tim DeWhite in college, Dante Hall in the pros. Tim DeWhite went to Purdue, right? Yeah. Tim DeWhite was a monster in college. Actually, he was like top 5, and he made the Heisman for a short time. Fred Dow, Fred with Dow Green. Look at that. You might be right. Ed Reed was special. Ed Reed and Dan Scrolls, yeah. How the hell you tear your ACL and break your leg in one play? Isn't that crazy? Or something happened. I know he tore his ACL and he broke something on one play. That's insane. Devin Hester was a problem. Shit, not Deion Sanders. Desmond Howard got MVP for doing special teams. That's crazy. I mean, Devin Hester was a monster. I'll never forgive. I will never ever forgive the punter from the Giants kicking it to that nigga from Cal. I mean, God damn, what a fucking idiot. Hey, if y'all want to laugh, hey, Deshaun Jackson, if y'all want to laugh before y'all go to bed, go Google that play and watch that cheeks of the Giants coach. I'm trying to think of his name. He yelled at that punter like he owed them $33,000, man. Oh my gosh. He had the paper in his hand. Oh man, that was all it was all bad. It was all bad, man. Yeah. Randy Moss, Deion Sanders. I enjoyed Deion Sanders. I enjoyed his entire career. Tom Coughlin. Yeah, it is. I was trying to think of his name. Yeah, Sean Taylor. He had so much range. He was a hell of a safety. Joe Hagan, DB. Yeah. Bill Parcells. Who's better, Bill Parcells or what's the guy's name from New England? Bill Parcells or him? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but who would you take? I'm looking dead at him. Bill Belichick, thank you. Bill Belichick or Bill Parcells? Who are you taking? Randall Cunningham or Warren Moon? That's a good question. You taking Bill Belichick? Damn, that's a great question. Randall Cunningham or Warren Moon? You taking Parcells? I would go at Parcells. Ed Reed or Palomalu? Ed Reed had a lot more range, had better hands. Troy Polamalu could be the eighth man in the box a little better. I like Ed Reed. Just because he's from the U. Warren Moon or and the reason why I gotta stop is because when Randall Cunningham was in Minnesota, he had the greatest year for a quarterback up until that point, if I'm not mistaken. Revis Island or Sherman. I'll go with Revis Island. Revis Island. Oh yeah. Yeah, I played football in college, so I I would Randall Cunningham had the greatest statistically one of the greatest years a quarterback has ever had for the Minnesota Vikings. And he had great legs. And I'll never forget that play on Monday Night Football against Carl Banks when that nigga was supposed to be tackled. He fell on two hands, got up, and touchdown. Yeah. Earl Campbell, Christian Okoye. Earl Campbell, for sure. I take Michael Vick over anybody. Michael Vick got a raw deal, man. What was that? Dan Reeves was his coach. Michael Vick would have been the greatest athlete. Michael Vick would have been the greatest athlete to ever play the sports. He had that Allen Iverson in him. And I think he would have got it the second half of his career, like year 8, and he just would have took off and been the greatest athlete. He would have been the greatest athlete of that era. Man, God don't make him like that every day, man. And Michael Vick said he never looked at the playbook, dog. Can you believe that shit? He never looked at the playbook. That's why I said his first 5-6 years, he would have played around. But when he would have opened up the playbook, Lamar over Vick, nah. I think he's faster, maybe. He's taller. He's maybe more leaner. But Hell no. Ain't no way in hell. I like if you need any, you want to see how great Michael Vick is, go to that Sugar Bowl. That Sugar Bowl game. Michael Vick had one of the best Sugar Bowl games in history. And I asked him about it too. Coincidentally, I went to a party with him. Not with him, but I saw him there. And um he said but we lost though. I said, man, that was one of the more physically. Man, Michael Vick was special. Y'all need to go back and revisit Michael Vick's potential. I go with Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson was like something we've never seen. Imagine Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson with the heart of Emmitt Smith. Come on, man. Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, he made 4. Man, he was sick, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. I think no, he's not better than prime time. I think if he hadn't went to fuck yeah, man. He had just got that max contract. Oh, he would have been better than him because he came after him. Oh man, I think you need to understand how great he was though. I think we're losing sight because there's so many other quarterbacks, but he would have been the barometer for quarterbacks. He would have been the standard. No doubt about it. He would have been the standard. Where the hell DB go? Herschel Walker is a top 5 talent. He might have been the greatest offensive weapon of the 80s up until that point, right? Not Alabama, but Georgia. Yeah. He might have been the greatest offensive weapon up until that point. One of them. And then I don't know how Dallas got. I mean, Dallas took everything from the Vikings, didn't they? God damn. I mean, that got to be the dumbest shit ever. Them niggas traded every draft pick and every player. What did they say to him, man? Hey, Herschel Walker. Hey, he can play quarterback and running back at the same time. Oh yeah, Bo Jackson was at 85. Somewhere in there. Bo Jackson was crazy, man. Bo Jackson is the greatest athlete. Yeah, we have those conversations. It's either Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders in my head right now. But Bo Jackson played baseball. So did Deion. Bo Jackson broke a few baseball bats. Never saw Deion. That nigga ran up a wall, dog. Dog. I remember I used to be Bo Jackson on my baseball game, and he would bat lead off for me. You know how you make those dumb trades on your Nintendo and shit when you play Major League Baseball? Man, that motherfucking man, my lineup was so stupid. Yeah, that's a good point. Herschel Walker, Heisman, pro football player, Olympic bobsled, MMA fighter, and did ballet. And he also did what? 1,000 push-ups a day? Something crazy like that. Yeah. Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl, man. Fuck it. That was like cheating, man. Man, that was like seriously, that was real cheating. You better hope you pick that play. And even when you pick the play, he just get past it and just, man. I remember we had that. We went down memory lane with Tecmo Bowl a few months back. Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen was on the same damn team, dog. That's crazy. Marcus Allen was the best running back of. He was smooth now. He was smooth. What did he get? 200 touchdowns or 100 with the Kansas City Chiefs? Was that the 100th touchdown? Yeah, it probably was the 100. 200 sounds a little ridiculous. Kevin Mack and Ernest Biner. I remember that. Them niggas kept on fumbling the ball. Oh, man. Every year. Man, they had the Broncos dead left both years, fumbling the ball. Tim Brown. Yeah. What DB doing, man? What you doing, DB? Shit. That nigga gone. Oh, he's so used to going to midnight. I wanted to start that show early. Oh, yeah. I remember the 3 touchdown rule. Yeah, we had the same 3 touchdown rule in Madden too. Oh, yeah, let's go, man. Let's get out of here, man. Oh, you in here? Let's get out of here. Hit me, man. Yeah, we had the 3 touchdown rule in college. I wasn't that good in Madden. I was better in college football. I used to get my ass beat in Madden. Man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Man, I used to get my ass beat. Yeah, it's funny how that 21-0 rule went across the world like that. That's crazy. I would run the same play in Madden, just change the routes. I like playing out of the single back, where you got the 2 tight ends and the 2 wide receivers. And I would just change the routes, but I would no huddle the whole game and shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know why I like that formation. Halfback dive right, halfback dive left. He gonna run a slant. He gonna run it out. Man, I just made shit up. I made my own plays and shit. And then I would pretend to let them see the play. I would go no huddle and let them see the play and shit. What's up, Asian?
What's up, fam?
How you feel?
Oh, you know how I feel. 55 sitting on 55 mil. But might as well say 56 because I'm going to make it to the end of the month. But I had to call in on that. And I promise you. And I got a VHS tape as the receipt. Can't remember the year. No, it was in late 80s, early 90s. We sitting there playing. We used to play the game. Motherfuckers be getting beat 60-something to zip. We was just sitting around telling, man, fuck this shit. We doing a 3 touchdown rule. Because if I got you down by 3 touchdowns, you're not winning the game. I promise you. I'm undefeated in that. I'm talking about Tecmo Bowl 1 and 2. If I got you down by 3 touchdowns, you was not winning. It's like Floyd Mayweather. I bullshit you not. But we made that rule. And I'm not saying it wasn't, originated somewhere else, but we didn't get it from nowhere else. We were sitting there, we were just tired of motherfuckers getting beat. And we started that 3 touchdown rule. But like you say, yeah, it's spread across the globe. So when people come in, they sit in, it's about 6 people in there, and 3 touchdown rule in effect. And motherfuckers like, what that mean? Nigga, get down 3 touchdowns, you had to get your ass up. So how did it start with y'all?
I did it in college, so I didn't play too much in high school because I didn't have it. But when I got to college, I played it.
And then when you sat down and did somebody announce it to you? We played with the 3
in college. So I would say 96. I did it. So.
Oh no, we was before y'all. We was before y'all. By that time, it spread it to y'all. But motherfucker should have been got here to the. I bullshit you not, and I'll send it to you on one of my VHS tapes. I got me beating the motherfucker 80 something to zip. I bullshit you not. And the dude, we was somewhere at somebody's house, and I reminded him. I said, man, I remember I beat your ass like 80 something to zip. He said, no. I said, dude, I still got it on tape. Yeah, that's how serious I used to record, my matches with people. What's the worst you ever got beat? Just 21 skunks?
I don't remember, but I wasn't that good in Madden. I was better at college football. So I used to get my ass beat though in Madden.
Fred, you weren't good, man.
Not in Madden, nah.
What about Tecmo Bowl?
Yeah, I wasn't playing Tecmo Bowl in college.
Oh, okay.
So
what you got good at 2K? Finally, you got good in 2K?
NBA?
No, 2K, when 2K came out. That was like in 2000 at the turn of the millennium. 2K came out for the Dreamcast.
NBA 2K?
No, they had the football 2K with Randy Moss on the cover first.
Oh yeah, I had that. I had a Dreamcast. I don't know. That shit was okay.
I see Mr. Vegas say, dude, say we made up 20. We did. Come on down here and get beat 21 zip real quick. We sure did. Yeah, I want my props. We went everywhere we went.
I did used to play that NFL 2K a lot. I remember that shit. Yeah, I did play it a lot in my apartment.
Look at that hard. I'm saying all the shit now. I would have said DB save us, man.
I did play.
Quit hate, y'all. Quit hate, motherfucker.
Yeah, NFL
They're
game.
not hating on me, Fred, man.
Yeah, John Elway quarterback was a good game too on Sega Genesis or Nintendo, whatever it was. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't play that. We tried to play that Joe Montana one.
Oh, okay.
For the Sega. Mm-hmm. That shit wasn't working. It was just Madden, Tecmo Bowl. Then when 2K came in, oh no, Game Day for the for the PlayStation.
Yeah, you never lost, and you never lost at Madden, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. No. Tecmo Bowl and 2K was my best ones. Yeah, motherfuckers give me a Madden. Yeah, give me a Madden. But 2K, Tecmo, Game Day. Go ahead and drop 10 sacks on it. And I mean it. Set up the escrow. Fill up that escrow. Let's do this. Now, y'all heard I hate that up. Put that up in the comments. If you can take it, come take it.
Yeah, double dribble.
And 3 touchdown rule is in effect. Because if I get you down by 3 touchdowns, you ain't gonna win. I promise you. You're gonna be looking like all the Floyd Mayweather opponents. Money Mayweather opponents. But call on in, DB. I'm blocking the line. But yeah, I just had to call in and let you know that, Fred. Yeah, that got started right here in the Midwest. We got tired of beating motherfuckers by 3 digits type shit. And it spread it all to the West Coast. So y'all got to thank us for the 3 touchdown rule.
Appreciate you.
All right, Fred. Salute everybody in the chat.
All right, peace. Oh man, let the nigga tell it, man. Let the nigga tell it. I had another one too that I wanted to share. Damn, it was double dribble, dog. The fadeaway 3 from the corner. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. And then when you went for the dunk, it would go to that screen, that animated screen. Oh shit. Oh man. Now you can call in. Oh, that shit was the best. NBA Jam. Yeah, I got NBA Jams in my gym. I don't play it, but I never beat Mike Tyson Punch Out. That shit took too many of my quarters. Fuck that game. Couldn't afford to be playing that shit anyway. Damn that shit. That little green motherfucker, man. That nigga cost me so much money, dog. Fucking motherfucker, man. Man, I just had a motherfucking flash. Man, that shit just gave me motherfucking heat flashes and shit. That Green Man and Tyson's Punch Out. That weak nigga, man.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, talking about video games. I don't do video games.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll let y'all talk about y'all video games. You know what I'm saying? I know grown men be ready to kill somebody over a Madden or a 2K or a Grand Theft Auto or let me see. I know it's about 5 games people be ready to kill and die for. Yeah, I don't really do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to those dudes. You know, as I mentioned before, those are the same dudes that I feel. Those are the same dudes that stand in line for 3 hours to get a pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? With their skinny jeans sagging, but you know, that's neither here nor there. These black athletes being disrespected, it's crazy, man. I don't really know what the solution is. I do know that there's certain things, you know, somebody, I don't know where they were when they poured popcorn. I just saw the reaction. I saw his interview afterwards, his post-game interview. But I don't know if they were in range of him to be able to slap him across their face. But I definitely know that Trey Young, he didn't see the spitting. I mean, of course it got on him, but his back was turned. So there was really no quick retaliation, instant gratification for retaliating on that person. It looked like, I think I watched it and Reg did a video on it too. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, the rapper, was sitting there and had some, looked like he had a little snow bunny with him, but she got some of the spit on her. And that should have been, you know, 50's opportunity to play captain 2 times, you know, captain for his people and also captain for his little breezy that he was with. But maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. But the NBA should not only, you know, I mean, hopefully that guy had season tickets. I hope so.
He wasn't a season ticket holder.
Okay. Well, that would have been great if he would have been a season ticket holder. They would have banned him and didn't give him a refund. But yeah, he should not only be banned from there, but he shouldn't be able to go to any. He should be banned from all public events for, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, something. But that should be a felony. I know in California, you spit on somebody. Yeah, you finna do some time. You know, that ain't just no ticket. That's like punching somebody in the nose. So, but it needs to be some serious consequences. He needs to be in jail. He needs to have to pay a fee. He needs to have to go to the high schools and tell people how he was a jackass and spit on a player because of a sporting event. And he had to spend 6 months in jail behind it. And now he feels like a jackass. So don't ever do nothing stupid like that, kids. I mean, he needs to be ridiculed. And also the guy that he was with was egging him on too. So that guy should be an accomplice. Give his ass 90 days. You know, when he get locked up and do his, you know what I'm saying, and dudes see his wristband, asking what he locked up for, and he say for spitting on somebody, and they slap the dog shit out of him. Yeah, that was crazy. But you know, there's been more that's been going on. But listen, I'm sure I'm different from the majority of people in here. I think sometimes, man, we got to go really, really extreme, and you know, sometimes you gotta bring your lawyers in because you slapped the shit out of somebody, or you know what I'm saying, you gave them what you know, in Central America we call a cocotazo. You know what I'm saying, hit somebody on top of their head, and then you worry about everything else later. You know, that's one thing I can respect about what they call them, Stacks 5, Jack, whatever. Him and Metal World Peace, aka Ron Artest, when they ran up in the stands and start giving these punks the business for being disrespectful and stupid. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be on a public platform saying this, but I'm with all of that kind of shit. You cannot be disrespecting a grown man, period. First things first is I'm a human being. Second after that, I'm a black man. Ain't no man, I'm a black man. So you finna respect me. And all of the times you see me in the mall, all the times you see me walking across the street, when I pull up next to you, all of the times that you have fear in your heart, I'm finna show you exactly what that fear was about. All of that time. Yeah, these dudes are ridiculous, man. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a solution would be, but I know it needs to be a whole lot of stuff to make an example out of the first 2 or 3 people that does it, so that everybody else would be discouraged from acting a damn donkey when they go to these events. And listen, these athletes ain't no small dudes. These dudes are, 6'4", 6'5", 6'7". I know the basketball players tend to be on the slim side, but because I know football players won't get disrespected the same way. Well, maybe, I don't know, because it's tougher to get into the stands. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I just know hearing the old Raider stories at the Coliseum was crazy. But I know from personal experience being at the Dodger Stadium, listen, you do something crazy, the Dodger fans finna fuck you up. It ain't finna be, you ain't gotta wait for no players to try to jump in here. You know what I'm saying? Like you finna get, I mean, y'all done seen the stories. Y'all done heard people getting shot in the parking lot, getting stabbed in the stands, getting stomped out. Like it gets ridiculous. But yeah, these people gotta respect these people, man. Respect these men. Yeah, Mr. Vegas said they're getting out of hand. Yeah, they out of hand. These folks gotta start getting checked for real. Yeah. But maybe it won't be a player that's a premier player, a LeBron or a Russ or James Harden or somebody, but shit, there's got to be somebody. You remember back in the day when somebody jumped on Magic. Remember Byron Scott and Michael Cooper. And you had Mike Smrek and all of these other dudes that have come jumping off the bench and everything. They like, shit, I'm going to take this technical foul. Kick me out the game. Magic's finna be in here. But yeah, anybody touch them, we finna be on your head. So basketball players from the playground are known fighters, but these colleges and NBA leagues weed out the weeds. Yeah, Reg, but they got to do something. Somebody got to do something. Yeah, as Dodger fans with all of the smoke. Yeah. Yeah, don't be from Anaheim or San Diego or San Francisco. Yeah, you really should get the business being from another from another California squad. Except Oakland. Ain't no beef with Oakland. I ain't never did nothing. Dudes be getting stomped out at Niner games. Oh, do they? Okay. Thought the Niner fans was bougie, but then again, I guess the Niner fans were the ones that was about what, Fred, when the Niners was winning, which was in like junior high school?
Junior high school, I think.
Yeah.
Junior high school, more junior high school.
Yeah. And I said, this ain't no shot, but I'm saying this, like guys usually get into sports. If you're not in the house with your father or stepfather or uncles that's watching it, you probably get into sports like serious when you're around junior high school, right? Yeah. So then a lot of guys that are your age are probably 49er fans. You know what I'm saying? Because when they were getting into sports, this was a team that was winning. And if they have no familiarity with the sport, like this is what they had. I mean, this is, I guess, the easy way to get into the sport. Like, oh, this is the winning team. Yeah. But back to the solution, though. What's the solution for these dudes? What's a solution?
A solution? Be the solution. You tap into your resources.
Give me a clear example.
So athlete A and athlete B in the same city, they create exactly what the need is. If it's after school programs, they don't even need the government for real, to get it started. Obviously, once it becomes successful, the government wants to jump in, but or it can be a basketball league. I don't know, whatever it can be. Build homes. I don't know, but if they partnered up like they do when they want other things in life, I think that's the step in the right direction.
Oh, you mean, so let me make sure that I'm hearing you correctly. So you saying Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and what's the other punk's name? PG-13, since they all Southern California folks around the LA area.
Yeah.
Those dudes can all put their money together and have a what do they call it when they build these little buildings and communities? What do they call them?
Community centers.
No, developers.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, you sound like Farrakhan, man. You mean?
Yeah.
Sound like Farrakhan. Build our own, huh?
Yeah.
Don't wait for nobody else.
Don't wait
more
for
than
nobody.
You know. Yeah. Schools, hospitals, banks, and food. Right? Grocery stores. Yeah. So shit, how do they get started? We got to start tweeting them and jumping in their DMs, or
I think we should hold
them
accountable. The ones that be complaining online. Oh, we need this, man. Nah, you be the solution. Like you got all like Diddy. Like why?
What do you mean? I'm unfamiliar with what happened with Diddy.
No, nothing. I'm just using him as an example. Like Diddy don't have to complain. He can create the solution. Like
I'm sorry. I think a person like Diddy, Jay-Z, they're more business savvy than say some of the some of the athletes that they kind of similar to what Reggie said. These dudes just been in the gym all their life playing ball. They don't really know nothing else. They don't know how to be a business person.
Sure.
And then they have a top hat, a small hat as their business manager and their agent.
Sure.
They're never going to tell them to put money back into their communities, right?
Sure.
They're going to tell them to do the same 5 things over and over. What do? Fashion, and most that usually don't work out because, as Reggie mentioned earlier, we're not buying from our people. We're not buying or bringing back the FUBUs and the cross colors and the brands for us. So everybody ends up wearing Italian. So that's out. So then they go with getting a cologne or some fragrance. They all want to have alcohol companies, and now that the dispensaries and weed is a bigger thing, and everybody got their own brand of Kush and greenery. So let me see, they are creating opportunities for folks. Some are doing it. I know I cut you off in what you were saying, but I think that those guys don't really know. So I agree with you. A guy like Sean Combs shouldn't complain when he's got the business acumen and savvy enough to create something. But these other dudes don't know. So I think, I agree with you to hold them accountable, but I don't think they even know to even be held accountable.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he's not doing it already, but like when he said the Grammys, he challenged the Grammys, and the next year he's at the Grammys. I don't know. So,
I say that again, because I don't watch TV, Brody. So sometimes,
he gave a speech. Google it. He gave a speech 2 years ago at the Grammys, and he's like, "Y'all better get right." In my head, like, no, just leave. We don't need them. Nah, take your talents elsewhere. Take your talents to South Beach. Like you don't stick around and wait for them to change. Google it. It's a real inspiring speech he gave. Very inspiring.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, Redbone, my bad. Tank, I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh yeah. You're right. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, he's complaining that black media ain't getting a fair share of money from advertisers. I'm like, I don't care. Like, we're telling them where to spend their money. Oh, come on, man. I remember exactly where I was when I heard that shit. I was coming up the hill on Sloss and going towards Overhill. And I'm like, why are you come from La Brea to Overhill? Why are we telling these people how to spend their money? It sounds good, but I'm like, because black people make up a certain percentage of the media, that's what percentage should be going in advertising from these big corporations. And shit, it's just, I think that's a natural progression no matter what we do. Is the integration part. I think that's organic because of the society we live in. I also believe more, which is more important, is that we need to build our own entities, build our own I'm trying to think of the word. Damn. Oh man. Jobs. Build our own, not jobs, but not enterprises, but enterprises, yeah, but shit. But
outlets, opportunities.
No, it's build our own businesses. Like it was a bigger word for businesses, I'm not saying advertising dollars aren't important, but you can't tell a white man where to spend his money. Like, come on, man, let's get real. Come on, man. It's his business. Reggie, I can't go to you if you own your business and say, hey, you should spend dollars. It's his money. Since when do we get to tell infrastructure? Thank you. Since when do we get to tell people how to spend their private dollars? This ain't government. How do you tell a for-profit business they got to do X, Y, Z? How do you do that? I don't care if they racist or not. How do you tell a man who's running his own private entity, hey, you got to do this? Well, man, I think we gotta get the same day. I can't tell Reggie if you want to hire all black people at your business. How can I tell you not to hire all black people? Simply put, like.
Well, I mean, we do make up the majority of their league. So I think if it's a suggestion saying, hey, we do make up 70, 80, whatever the number is, percentage of the league.
Mm-hmm.
So shouldn't you guys consider divvying up those advertising dollars for some of our media too?
I mean,
and they can say no, but I think it's.
I'm not saying it's wrong to ask. Ask, sure, feel free to ask, but imagine someone telling you to do that with your business.
But they do all the time. You should do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not a government funded business. Like, how do you place that demand upon the private sector? How do you do that? I understand there's rules in place, affirmative action, and I personally, even though was it Prop 88? What proposition got me into college? It was one of them props. But the point I'm making is I don't agree with it. I don't agree with necessarily. I understand, like, man, I say at 43, I have a different perspective than I had at 25. I say fuck them. I say fuck them. They don't let me in their little boys club. Fuck them. I don't really need them.
Yeah,
I can go to YouTube University. What's up?
Yeah, but you're thinking about a 43-year-old Fred versus a 28-year-old athlete who hadn't never had to focus on anything but their sport.
Yeah, no, I know. I was talking about businesses and money, but even the athlete too. I think they have so many. They have the ability to tap into resources, but I think it's just affirmative action bit. I just think that it's just hard to tell a private entity to say you got to do this. You have to abide by these rules. They already got to pay their taxes. They're
But
already
we're doing the same thing right now by telling these guys that they need to get together and build up and build community centers.
build their
That's what you
own.
just did.
No, I don't care what it is. I use the community center as the example.
Right.
I'm saying they're not even obligated to. I'm not saying I opened up by saying they're not obligated to.
Right.
I'm just saying if you're on TV complaining about Black Lives Matter and you're a multi-millionaire, like I'm talking about like money, like y'all see these contracts go across the bottom line. These guys, come on, man. You understand what I'm saying? I just think that it's hard. But if a business is disrespecting you, don't spend money with them. I learned it late. That's why I'm sharing it now. You know, my light didn't cut on to like I told y'all 35, 36. You know, but I want y'all to get it far sooner than I did. You know, but
I'm trying.
it's just hard to tell. Simply Wholesome, hey, you got us a 15% of your business comes from Dallas, Texas. You got to advertise in Dallas, Texas. They shouldn't be obligated to, but they should adhere to what brings in the money. But placing a mandate upon them, I think that's kind of like, you know.
Is that what he did though?
Who? No, he was suggesting like you got to go Google it. It was like 3 weeks ago, or maybe a month. Shit, time flies. It was, I don't know. It was within the last 6 weeks. But he was telling that they need to spend advertising dollars with Black media outlets, and I'm like, it's like same thing with women's basketball. Tell the women to buy the tickets. So tell Black people to go to these media outlets instead of going to CNN, instead of going to Fox. It's really on us. We could switch it just like that. You see what Kwame Brown did like that. It's on us. It's on us.
Yep. Everybody supporting Big Three.
Yeah, when I went to the Big Three, it was packed.
Yeah, no, I'm saying everybody in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know you do, and of course I do. So I'm saying for everybody in the chat, because we say make our own, and then when these guys come to y'all city, if it ain't not David Stern, what's the other dude's name? What's the new David Stern's name?
Adam Silver.
Adam Silver, yeah. If it ain't Adam Silver associated, got Jerry West on the logo, then we're not supporting it. So Ice Cube brought something to us. So are we supporting it? And this is an opportunity for these dudes later on to, I don't know, maybe transition over to the Big Three. And maybe the Big Three becomes the Big Five.
Sure.
Or whatever. But I just want to know for the people in the chat, and not like, oh, I support it, like I think it's cool. Like, I'm talking about, do you financially support it? Do you put your TV on so Nielsen can log the numbers that is getting viewership? Are you sub to Cube's Instagram, giving a thumbs up or the heart? Are you buying tickets? Are you taking your kids to go and see it? Are we supporting it? Because it didn't do no good for us to have developments and to have stores and different businesses and people not supporting it. It do no good. All you're gonna do is waste money. So we ask them to do it, and then when they do it, for the few that have done it, we have to support them wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me see. I can't see the chat. Come on. All right, let's see. Let me see. We got a few. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see. No. Let me see. No. Okay, Jay Dixon said yeah. Robert Brown says yes. Tank says yes. Fire. Okay, Mir said yes. Travis Jones. Let me see. Southern T Boxing. Yeah, that's it. You know. Okay, and PJ's Big Dog. Yeah, but that's it. So here we go with 200 people in here, and we got 5 or 6 people. So everybody else, you can't say shit. You can't say nothing. Support the people that's putting it down for us instead of asking for somebody else to keep building and keep telling somebody else to build. Start with that. If we're going to do it in sports, let's start with that. Everybody in here start supporting Cube. What's the narrative next? Oh, but he's got there. I'm pretty sure he's got a Jewish partner. There's a Jewish guy. Man, stop it. Knock off the nonsense. Start with supporting Cube first, and then we can move into other stuff. Oh, Eli, I was talking about me and Fred were talking about guys, our people building our own. And, you know, Reggie spoke about earlier about fashion and FUBU, Cross Colors, Carl Kanai. These guys should be rocking that stuff, bringing it back, supporting these guys. And also, Reg, put the name of your boys' clothing line in the chat again. But anyway, Fred was talking about doing like local developments for guys that are, you know, like say, for example, you guys out there in Texas. So let's say Trade of Truth, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, and Charlo. Like they should, and I know those guys have all done work together before, but, you know, building up that community, putting their money together, because this guy worth 10 million and he worth 50 million and next guy worth 100 million. For saying these guys can all put $5 million a piece down, that's 15 million, especially in a place like Texas. That money gonna stretch a long way. I think it stretch a long way everywhere except for California and New York, but that still does something. It still builds something. But anyway, my point was Ice Cube has already started a league and it's been a few years. So if we start saying that our guys got to build stuff, then we have to support what's already there for us. So we all have to support the big three. That's all it was, Eli. Yeah. What else you got to add, Brody, before we bounce, rock, skate?
I'm good.
All right. Cool, man. Yeah, so I'll just share this with y'all, man. The day before yesterday, I lost my uncle, man. My dad's little brother passed. So yeah. So that's my energy probably was a little down yesterday and off. But yeah, so I got a service on June 1st. So I'm sure to be early, so I'll be back in here later on in the day. But yeah, that's what it is. But anyhow, other than that, man, yeah, we're gonna slide over to Kyle's, man, talk a little MMA. And this is Friday here in the barbershop, so we're not here. Hopefully, man, me and Fred get a chance to talk to the Russells, man. They supposed to be in town this week, and if not, man, I guess we're gonna probably slide out to Vegas. We'll see what it do. But no matter what, I'll try to bring the heat and the fire to whatever. So y'all hit the thumbs up real quick. Sub to the channel if you're not. And appreciate all of the call-ins, man. Brandon, Reggie, everybody cooked. And man, I was hoping that Eric would have called in, man. Champion Hart didn't get a chance to tap in. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, I just see the chat, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Look at that, man. My brothers, man. Hustler Slim, President Jafar, Rob, Brokeland Blogger. Salute, man. Appreciate you. My brother Cam, and Cam just lost one of his family, and he's giving me the condolences now. Salute, Cam. S. Riddle, Big Eli, Trav, G. Brown. Yes, a whole lot of love. Jay Dixon, appreciate y'all. So anyway, yeah, this is Friday for us, man. So catch y'all back again on Sunday, and we're gonna slide over there. So let me give some love to everybody else real quick, man, before we bounce and get up out of here. President Jafar, the Messenger 215, the Mir, Brokeland Blogger, salute, Mr. Vegas, Reese Bruh, Jerry P. Welcome to the show, Jerry P.
Welcome to the show.
Kenlon Jones in the building. Shout out to KJ. And man, I don't know what this name is. He said, why so serious? Number 3510. He was talking about Cap something earlier, but welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
And Kevin, I appreciate the super chat. I never got to it. And condolences, DB, to you and your family for sure.
Yeah. I don't know who this dude is. Somebody named DeReal when he said DB had no childhood. Man, probably. Ain't no telling. I've been a man for a long time, though, homeboy. Let's see. My big brother, Brandon Washington, S. Riddle. Hustler Slam, Mr. Tennessee himself, my cousin Boxing Truth Serum, Champion Heart, Big E in the building, Brokeland Blogger, Asia Math, 55 or at 56, sitting on 56 mil. Mike Weary the Great. Let's see. We got Reggie and Unique Don, DOGG215. Ooh, yeah, we still got a lot of people in here right now. Good move for Jones. That's a high Richard Schaefer. Blueprint, I think so, man. I think so. Let's see what Richard Schaefer can do for him, man. You know, I think in the next 2 fights, we know how good he is. And if he does well for John Jones, he's definitely going to move from just being a boxing head to being in combat sports. And if you take care of the GOAT and get him going, I mean, a lot of people are just going to follow suit. So he'll represent a lot of people. So he's got to do right by John immediately. Thanks, Brandon. Cletus, Big Texas, ATX. Cletus, he said, peace out, y'all. And Champion Heart said, I wanted to beam in, but I couldn't. And condolences, appreciate you. And Big Tank. We had that. I wanted to also talk about, but I guess we can talk about it on Sunday. The Colin Kaepernick article that Tank sent me that I forwarded to you
about his publishing company.
Yeah.
He got definitely. I would love to talk about Colin Kaepernick. I wanted to talk about him yesterday, but I thought y'all would have liked that more.
Yeah. Okay. TT, appreciate you. Peoples Hernandez, likewise, brother. The Queen Unique Dom. Let me see. Kevin Abbott says, Kev, you still in here? All right, man. Yeah, that's it, man. So, it's time to get out of here, man. You ready, Brody?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's funny. Even when we get out early, it still end up 3 hours.
My bad. But let's do it. Play the song, Fred.
Gotcha, man. DB don't give hugs, so you know what I mean. Just put your fists on the screen. I chop up my bananas and I don't give hugs. Oh man, that's funny.
I thought I sent it to you earlier. My bad. I must have missed you and Reggie.
What happened?
No, Champion Heart. I forgot to send him that article.
Oh yeah. About his publishing company. Yeah, I saw it. It's funny. I googled it yesterday. I was researching yesterday, and when you Google it, he got a deal with Audible for that publishing company. So, I don't know if he sold it or if it's just like a partnership for profit, or I don't know. I don't know. I just know he got a lot of sponsorships. God damn. Too much. I think a lot of these athletes start off in the right place And then these fucking corporations get a hold of him. And he got to deal with Netflix, Nike, like Ben and Jerry's. He got so many deals. He don't have to play football. You know, so I do believe he has a pure heart, though. I don't knock his heart. I just think when you get that money, shit, you know what I mean? You know, Nike was paying those $1 million things he was doing, you know, so. Here's my personal statement. Run a game like a Mason. Change your turn to be the greatest, yeah. Logging and weaving and changing up like
So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we
Rob G Films, what's up, man?
Rob G, this is my
He deserves it, right?
People Hernandez.
Oh, he came in the building. What's up?
Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, pray for DB's family. How about we do that? Likes to play with no rehearsal. For your bro. Thanks to take it personal. Because the devil is a lie. Eh. I'm telling you the truth. Eh. Love y'all, man. Love y'all, man.
Yes.
All right, 29-year-old. Love you too, homie.
All right.
All right, peace, man. Love y'all, man. Pray for DB, y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace.